more side note.
Yeah, because like Spelljammer is apparently getting backgrounds of feats as well.
Yeah.
Interesting. Uh also wait, Onyx, did I hear like a from you for how
Hmm?
you were doing?
Oh no, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard like I was like, I've been there, buddy. But yeah,
No, no.
I'm doing okay. All right. Yeah, no, I'm actually like from a simulationist standpoint, it does make more sense that your background would determine some of your skills more than your race would. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm not necessarily against the idea of
Neither am
backgrounds.
I. But as long as it doesn't take away from like the flavor and feeling of that race, which is starting to look like people are starting to worry that it might.
I don't think that is the
I
case
mean,
at all.
people
I
worry
think
about
that
everything. I don't know.
yeah, and they didn't touch
Oh my God,
any of the players'
change!
handbook.
Ah!
They didn't touch any of the players' handbook races.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah,
I
which
think
is weird because they changed stuff that would technically affect players' handbook races because they affected how trance works. But high elves aren't in that book.
right. So
Well, I'm curious, Lou, as someone who generally makes character creation rules, anything that's official content
Yeah.
you usually accept, and anything that's not, you usually reject.
Yeah.
How do you feel about these races being changed and characters that are already playing in your campaign? Would you rather we keep them as we built them, or would
I
you rather we?
no, it would. So you would keep them as you built them. I wouldn't make you go
Thank
back
you.
and change them.
I'm very glad to hear that.
Yeah, it would be like
Completely
grandfathered in.
character.
Go. Sorry, what?
I was like, completely rework all your characters now.
No,
Well,
no.
no, I mean, like, in some ways, there's advantages. Like, I mean, Otto, the way they changed Deep Gnomes, his advantage on stealth in rocky terrain is now advantage on stealth, period. But I don't want to rewrite him. I'm fine with
Yeah.
keeping him as he was.
No.
They change, he would also get more speed, but I don't want to redo him. Just like I never redid Beryl, and she should have 2 more strength after they redid the Kobold race the first time they redid it after I built her, and now they've redone the Kobold race again.
Yeah. No,
And in my case with Poyo, who's a Scourge Asimar, but they completely just destroyed any of the damage increase. It's now proficiency bonus instead of level, which I get that it's
Yeah.
probably more balanced, but that completely ruins any incentive, at least for me, to play it because
Right.
the bonus is so minimal that it's like, okay, you kind of just removed the biggest
Yeah,
factor of why
like-
someone would want to play Asimar, especially Scourge Asimar.
are you just talking
Here's
from
the
a
thing.
mechanical standpoint?
From a
Yeah.
mechanical standpoint, yeah. Like
Yeah.
from a
Like
I
to
can-
get your max damage nerfed from an ability to 20 to 6, that is pretty harsh.
yeah, like
Well,
I can
I think
understand
for
if you're like
me-
maybe like twice your proficiency bonus, like that I can live with. But like
Yeah.
this
Just
just
rounded down or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with like any characters I build in the future. I'll follow their new rules for whatever race I choose. That's fine. But generally, there's some reason that I wanted to choose what I chose when I built the character. And
Yeah.
if the character, if
fair
I have to
enough.
change that, then it kind of means like I would have made different decisions in other ways on that character if like Betha would not be a halfling if I had built her after Tasha's. I picked Mark of Healing Halfling to gain access to spells that now are cleric and druid spells after
Yeah.
Tasha's. You know what I mean? It's just like there's reasons I built them the way they are, and so I'm happy to keep them, regardless of whether there's things that might be buffs that I could get if I said, "Hey Lou, I want to use the new rules." I'm fine with it.
And I would probably allow people to rebuild with the new rules if they really want to, but I'm also okay with people kind of sticking with what they have.
But I think it has to be one or the other, because there's things they have to give up too, I think. In most cases, not every case, but in some cases, there's stuff I'd have to give up if
Yeah.
I said, Lou, I want to use this new stuff that this race has,
Like,
Yeah.
here's the thing: if you swap to the to the different deep gnome, you have to get rid of a language.
Exactly. Well, and if I swapped, I'd also, what is it? No, actually, I think with Otto actually probably would be all advantageous except the language, and I wouldn't care about that. But with my other ones, like my Kobold, would change Dark Vision, but it would also change pack tactics.
Yeah.
There's a give and take in most of them.
Well, yeah, we can just go with it as we move forward. But are we ready to get all going in here?
Yeah.
I'm ready to get funky.
Get funky. All right. So, let's see.
I think it might have been me.
Onyx,
I forgot.
you would be scribe this week. Is that okay?
Yep, that's fine.
All right. And Arcurdian, it will be, I think, your first scribing turn next week. Just letting you know.
All right.
So Anvir, you were the previous scribe. Do you want to give us a quick recap of last time on the Grey Wanderers?
Yeah, I'm just kind of reminding myself quickly.
That's fine. Oh, and also you might want to change from your account to your character on the display.
It's weird, I thought I had. It must have refreshed in the background or something.
Yeah, it does that.
So, at the exit of the cave that was full of trolls, we saw some light in the distance that Poyo decided to scout out for us. He found out it was a guard post of some kind with quite a few soldiers. We decided to head towards the prison and had to hide off to the side to rest after all the battles we had had that day. While resting, we noticed all the patrols stopped coming out around 8. We found out it was because trolls regularly hunt in the area. They smelt us, but thankfully my tiny hut, which was covered in moss, hid us quite well, so they couldn't find us at all. We started going towards the prison, and we got spotted, unfortunately. But thankfully there were only 3 guards there, and we could beat those without much trouble. The trolls, on the other hand, were a bit more trouble, especially the bloated one that kept spewing poison every time we hit it. Otto, Onyx, and Ark took some pretty nasty hits throughout that battle. We took a short rest in front of the prison. We found the first door was blocked very heavily and was quite magically sturdy. So we were guessing, I guess, to climb the ladder.
There was also the
The big
thing
stunning
behind the
creature
door.
behind the very...
Yeah.
Yes!
It seemed like it was trying to break out. Luckily, the door seemed to almost repair itself as it was taking damage.
Yes, yes.
So,
He did not seem happy. I don't want to mess with him.
whatever it was. Alright, so that would be session 35, Echoes of the Deep. It is currently 12th of spring at 9 a.m. What does the group want to do? You're outside this prison.
So it seems it's going to be very difficult for us to try and move these boulders out of the way of this door.
I don't think we want to go through the door.
And also something
Agreed.
big walking around inside might make that dangerous.
Something large and angry behind the door. There was a ladder to the side, I believe.
Yeah.
Do we want to check and see where that goes?
Indeed.
Yeah, the biggest issue is just how you're going to get Hassan up the ladder, because he's a big stone, very heavy creature.
It would be slightly expensive, but I could get him up there, but it would take a 3rd level.
Well, who's...
Don't
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, say your thing quickly.
I was going to say, who was climbing up the ladder to take a look?
No, I don't think we've decided.
Yeah.
Otto, you want to send maybe Rampty up to scout the ladder?
Perhaps once we get up the ladder, we could tie a rope around Hassan, then I could pull him up.
Otto?
Yeah, Otto will send her up. He'll
Alright.
he'll speak very sweetly to her, and she'll scream and then run up the ladder.
Alright, now does she fly or is she ground-based? I forget.
She can transform if the monkey form can't handle the ladder, then she'll transform into the bat form. It's an action.
Alright.
She has 3 forms. She has 4 forms. The the Quasite form, which is we reskinned as the monkey, and then she's got centipede, bat, and I think something that swims. I have to go look.
Toad.
Alright, and I assume you're looking through her eyes up there?
Yes.
Alright, so this is what you'd see on the first level as you climb up the ladder.
Ooh, let me zoom out here.
Actually, I just realized I have to give myself vision through your Quasite. Or I should say I need to give my audience vision. There we go. So she scurries up there, looking around. And on the first level, looks like there are a bunch of walls as well as another ladder, another makeshift ladder, heading up to the next level.
Go ahead and she'll go ahead and climb the next ladder.
Okay, so she scurries up the ladder. Apparently grows in size for some reason and is now on the next level. At which point you see there is another ladder in front of her, and she's even higher up.
I'll have her peek around the corner here just to see if there's anybody on the ramparts around the corner, and then climb the next ladder.
Okay, so she will go up the final ladder, and at the top you see a large hole in the roof over here. Looks like
All right,
someone
let's
broke
climb
through
up
the
there
ceiling.
and look down the hole.
But yeah, nothing up here as far as danger or like anything looking to bushwhack you. Just seems
Cool.
like just like an open roof area.
So can we have her go ahead and step up to the edge of the hole? Is it?
Yeah, that's still within 100 feet of you. So
She's
she goes
gonna
up to
look
the
down.
hole and look down. It looks like about a 20-foot drop into a room filled with bones. She would
All
also
right.
notice on the floor up here a bunch of symbols written in blood. What languages does she speak?
Up here on
On the roof, yeah.
Up here on the roof. She speaks Common and Abyssal. Otto speaks, and I'm looking through her eyes right now. Otto speaks.
Oh, she would actually understand them.
Okay,
They
what did
are
it say?
abyssal. It looks like they are markings trying to relay probably some kind of names. Maybe give me an insight check.
Mine or Rumty's? I'm looking through her eyes.
You can use either. Probably both,
Okay.
since you both see it.
All right, let's see here. Let's see. Insight for Otto. Insight
20!
for. Let's see. Insight would be intelligence, right? So
Ramti doesn't know
One.
what the hell's going
It's
on.
wisdom.
one.
Insight is wisdom.
Yeah, yeah.
Rumty's
it's
just a
wisdom.
vessel for my eyes
It's
right
wisdom, not intelligence, by the
Yeah.
way.
now. Oh, is it wisdom? Okay, I don't know that it would be.
Well-
Oh well. So she roll. So hers would be. It's still +0, so it still would have been.
2 nat 20s though, for the roll.
it was a -2 before, so technically she would have had a 3. I don't think that makes a difference.
Yeah. So we'll say Ramti isn't sure what's going on, but you.
Can I
would
just say all 3 of those rolls have a nat 20 in them?
Yeah, it's an interesting start. But you would believe this might be some kind of sacrificial area. Maybe this prison isn't for containing prisoners as it is for as much as it is for maybe sacrificing them to something.
Oh,
So this is an oubliette.
Possibly, yeah. It looks like,
Uh,
judging by
A what?
the markings and the blood, that maybe people are just thrown in there.
that sounds. All right. Otto's eyes will come back to himself, and he'll like hop over to his party, hoo, 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 and he will describe what he has seen through Rumty's eyes.
Well, that's awful.
that's disheartening.
Yeah.
I really hope our spy didn't go to the prison then.
Well, whether he did or not, this is something that needs to be taken care of.
Agreed.
Uh,
How big of a drop was it from the roof? Do you remember,
About
Otto?
20 feet, it seemed. I think that's what you said, right,
Yeah, yeah.
Lou?
Dosha would say, regardless, we should see if there's anyone still alive down there. we can.
Question.
And even if
rescue
there's
them.
not, we should get rid of this horrible creature so they can't use it anymore.
Do we know what
What?
it is?
Let's start climbing up and try and get a look at it, I guess.
So the 20-foot drop from the hole where Rumpty is now, would that account for the full amount of height of the pyramid that she climbed, or is there like
No, you
another
would-
level below?
You would guess that there's another level below. Like that's
Okay, so there
you-
is more to figure out here. Okay.
Yeah, you would guess that probably drops down into the second level, or the
Okay.
Ooh.
yeah, either the third or second. Well, I mean, I guess you could tell by the height of the building that yeah. So you would think it goes to the second level.
Okay.
So somewhere in
share
the
that.
middle.
Allow me to climb up first. That way, if something goes wrong or something attacks me,
As Anvir like jumps off the ladder he started to climb, and it's like, oh yes, absolutely, Sergeant. Yes, go ahead.
Actually, this was like just going off, and it's like, oh
After
yeah.
you, sir. All right.
if it'll help, I could tie a rope around Hassan and pull him up with me.
I'm too inquisitive. I always run in first.
Yeah. I mean, what's your I guess what's your strength? I'm assuming
my-
it's pretty high.
My strength score is 18, and I've also got that thing which doubles my lifting strength.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you think with a couple of ropes, because Onyx, do you remember how much Hassan weighs? Is it like a couple hundred?
500
300?
pounds.
250, I believe. Hang on.
Yeah, because he's a combination, I think, of wood and stone, so he's not solid.
Yep. 250.
Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
you could probably bring him up with a couple of ropes.
Yep,
That ladder's gonna be straining her.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't be standing on the ladder while you bring him
Yeah,
up.
no. I would be standing on the hole in the wall, pulling him up.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you were just gonna backpack him.
Alright.
About how long is the, or about how tall is the ladder?
So it is probably about 10 to 12 feet on each ladder.
I'd easily have enough rope to pull Hassan up.
Okay, yeah. So you we'll say we take some time. We'll say 10 minutes is a good.
Hassan also just has like 300 foot stored in him all the time of rope.
Yeah. So you start tying a bunch of ropes to Hassan. Give me a events roll, as this is not a safe area.
20. Right, 16?
Alright, so you take some time. Hassan is lifted up. He seems to be in perfect condition. I won't make you roll because it's not something that would be that hard. It would just take some time. And Anvir, you're going up next.
Yep.
Alright, so you come up to here. You are now on the ledge. Ark, are you going to continue to climb higher? You see another ladder here.
Indeed I will. I will go up by myself this time, taking the rope off of Hassan.
Okay. So you move up the ladder to the next level. Another ladder is right in front of you, and yeah, you'd probably be about 25-ish feet off the ground at this point.
Pretty tall structure.
Yeah, it seems like it's built into the side of the cave.
I am going to continue climbing.
I assume Poyo's going up with you all.
Are you gonna take Hassan up the next level first, or are you just gonna go all the way to the top and then pull him?
Is Eyes of Night still active?
What time is it?
It is currently 9:10 in the morning.
Poyo is
No.
climbing the ladder.
I used it at 7:30 apparently, so definitely not.
Alright. You do have the torches down below kind of lighting up the area, but the area you're in is dark.
If it's dark,
I'll,
we
uh,
are.
Yeah, I would have brought a torch with me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd cast light.
Okay.
I
Alright.
will continue climbing then.
Alright, so you get up to the final area where you see the large hole in the roof over here. So you also lift Hassan up again, taking some more time. Probably be about 30 minutes to get him all the way up to the top of the roof up here.
What do I see down there?
So yeah, looking in, It looks like an older structure, but very well designed. Give me a... Do you have history proficiency?
I believe I do, yeah.
Give me a history check.
Ooh! 25! Not 20.
Lots of 20s today. Alright, so
Oh,
yeah,
no.
you think this is probably elven architecture, but it's hard to say. It seems really old. You can't place the cycle, but you would say at least probably as far back as 10th cycle or before. So
I would share with that. I would share
Yeah.
that knowledge. It's
Uh,
strange. There's a lot of elven connection to these gnolls. Like, we've already found, I believe, 2 masterwork elven weapons on them. And now an elven temple.
you would, saying that, give me an insight check. So your guess would be that perhaps at some point long in the past there was some sort of elven society in these caves, maybe even some kind of empire from a long past cycle. Because usually, from what you know of the cycles, when people discover, yeah, you're trained in history, so you know that when people discover the surface has become safe again, a lot of times they'll abandon structures down here and move back up top.
Who thinks that it's possible the Knolls have simply taken over abandoned structures beyond their building capabilities and found weapons and such therein?
Definitely seems like the logical conclusion. I doubt elves would be willingly making masterwork weapons for them.
No,
Or even unwillingly.
we have found many pretty weapons in these caves, both here and closer to where our tribe is, Dosha says. It seems like this whole area may have been the place of elves at one point.
Intriguing.
Alright, that's what we all want to do.
Are we gonna go down in the hole? I feel like we need to make a thing happen to see if something will rock up.
Perhaps we should drop a torch down there, see if it illuminates something.
Onyx, you brought a torch with you, you said, right? Because my light is my shield, and I believe Eldred's is his sword, so we're not dropping those in.
Yeah, I did, but I suppose we could put a light on Hassan and lower him down with a rope. I mean,
I guess I should
If
say the
we-
light is on my staff, not my shield,
we
because
must.
I'm not using my shield.
Alright, so I can give you a look in the first room down there that you'd see. Give me one moment here. Actually, that would only be 30 feet. 20 feet, you could say. Alright. So this is kind of what you see when you look down right here. It looks like a small room that's partially collapsed in several areas. A bunch of bones on the floor, as well as several different passageways. What is... what's your highest perception, or Otto? I think it's you, right? What's your
24, yeah.
24, which would be -5 right now because there's no light. So the 19.
I see clearly for 120 feet as if it was bright light.
Oh, you have Devil Sight. All right. So Devil Sight.
It's not Devil's Sight. It just says that my 120 foot of dark vision from my race, I see in dim light as if it was bright light.
Could you leave
And
that?
lower to light. Yeah, let me find it.
that's what it normally says for dark vision.
Right, yeah.
Dim light is in bright light, darkness as in dim light.
Yeah.
So if you're looking into darkness, It's
Oh,
been
let me
like-
find that. That's
Yeah,
not
so
the full
you have better dark vision. You can see further, but I don't think you have Devil Sight, which lets you see as if it was normal light conditions.
thing. Here's what it says in the D&D Beyond race sheet.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah,
saying
that-
it's darkness, not dim
That's
light.
yeah, that's normal.
But we
Yours-
just put a didn't we just put a light source down there?
Not yet. Are you dropping a light source down?
Oh yeah, if
That
no one
was
else
the
does,
plan.
then I will.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought
Then
we said we were.
Maybe I misunderstood. All right. So Onyx lit his torch and dropped it down there.
Sure.
So yeah, the torch would fall down there. So like I said, about 20 foot, maybe a little bit more drop. You would see. It looks like it looks like an empty room. A bunch of things kind of scurry, like maybe they were rats or something, as the area lights up, and you hear a voice that. Hang on a sec. Oh, you wouldn't be able to see down there. Here, you can only probably see about, even with the light, about 10 feet. But you would hear a voice say, "Please help us." Is it well? You would hear something in Nolish. My apologies. Which Dosh would say, "I think there are gnolls down there."
Let's start lowering a rope.
So the group is climbing down.
I was gonna get them out more likely.
Can Ramti switch to bat form and fly down?
Sure. So Ramti flies into the area.
Can I drag her on or?
I can do it one moment.
Okay.
So yeah, she flies down here, and she looks around in bat form. Are you looking through her eyes?
Yes, Otto's eyes will go white, and he's looking through her eyes.
All right. So it looks like. Here, I'll give you some sight in a moment.
I think that they're also working on setting up a rope and stuff, whether it's to climb down or for people to climb up.
Yeah.
So,
Probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the best way to support that rope would be.
Anyone randomly find an immovable rod?
Or we could use pitons.
Yeah,
Like-
you could
Oh, yeah.
probably hammer a piton into the roof here and tie the rope to it.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
so,
think I
We'll get to
Ever heard-
doing that.
Say what?
I don't think I've ever heard that word said the same way twice.
You're right.
piton, piton.
So I
Piton.
see some figures down the hallway, right?
Yes, and for a moment, you see something skulking down the hall, which quickly disappears from sight.
Down at the end of the hallway to the right?
Down
east?
over here.
Ah, okay. But I got no clear view of it.
No, unfortunately, you did not.
Okay. And do I see anything south? Anything other than what I see?
Nothing other than what you see. Do you hear through Ramti as well, or just see?
Great question. Let me check.
Okay, that's fine. I need to check something.
If it's the same as Find Familiar, I'm pretty sure it's both. It's blind, because you become blind and deaf.
Yeah, it should be the same as Find Familiar.
Okay.
So I used
So
to use the hell out of it.
you would hear what sounds like as if something was impacting, like punching. Like maybe someone was punching someone else coming from the southern hallway. But no screams or anything, which is a bit weird.
Do I see, like, since I see figures to the east, Do they seem still or statuesque or guard, like positioned in a
Oh, the ones in the
formation?
cell?
Oh, are those cells?
Yeah, so those are, sorry, I should have described that a little bit better.
No, that's
Those
fine.
are some jail cells, and you see that there are gnolls within the cells. They don't see or familiar, but they are looking towards the torchlight, and that's probably where the voices are coming from, asking for help.
All right, so I will leave Romty's senses for the moment so that Otto can relay what he's seen so far to the group. There's hallways in 3 directions from the chamber below. Something might have moved off away from our light to the west. There seem to be cells that seem to hold gnolls to the right, and there's some sounds of possible hand-to-hand combat from the south, but no visuals.
I have an idea. I can make myself invisible and go down and try to open the cells and let the gnolls out. If I move quickly and the rest of you come down, then hopefully we can have all the gnolls freed to take on whatever it is in this place that we need to fight.
Sounds like a good enough plan.
Do they have weapons?
Who
Who
has
said that?
weapons?
Dosha asked.
Oh, the
Oh, we
gnolls?
want the
Do they
gnolls
have
to help us fight.
The
Yeah.
gnolls, yeah.
I have a couple of extra weapons in the bag of holding.
Alright, he would nod and say, alright.
They may be able to use.
Well, the bones can be clubs, if nothing else.
What have we got? We've got
I have a short sword.
yeah, we've got a short bow.
I have never
And-
used this short sword in my life. Here, take it.
I have an extra glaive. So
Yo, and he just kind of punches the air.
that's
right.
very true, Poyo.
Koyo is a weapon.
He's the perfect
Marguerite
Yeah.
weapon.
grabs Poyo and uses him as an improvised club.
Yeah.
Swing him around
I've also
like a
given you a
club.
short sword to give to Monix because damn well I'm not going to use it.
Yep. So I have a couple of bows, a dagger, and a glaive,
And a short sword.
and a short sword. So I can arm a couple of them at least. They can shoot bows if nothing else. So what do we think?
I
That's the
think.
plan. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Yep.
All right. I will cast invisibility on myself.
I will give Onyx 2 additional daggers as he heads down the rope first, just in case he ends up arming these guys before the rest of us all get down there.
Alright.
Because Otto has 4 daggers. So.
So you tie the rope to the piton you hammered in, and Onyx is climbing in.
Hmm.
Let me add you here. So you climb down the rope. It's not too difficult. You have some things. Well, you have the wall to use to help you get down there. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Oh, well, this is where the plan falls apart.
Rumty will watch west since
I
she
mean,
saw
it's
something
a
run
it's
that
a pretty
way.
easy climb, especially with the rope. Oh, well.
Like a 5 DC easy? Or...
All right. Well, apparently Onyx.
You hear a
is,
loud thud.
Are the bones at least a soft landing?
Oh,
give me an athletics check. Okay.
You guys remember
So
who I gave aid to?
I do not. All right. So as you're climbing down, you're having a little bit of trouble, and unfortunately, you lose your footing, falling about 10 feet. But you only manage to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack into the floor. You do make some noise, though.
Rumty's keeping watch west, where the thing scampered away.
Where the thing was. Oof, Onyx is down there. You rub your back a little, get up, dust yourself off.
Walk it off. Okay.
The creatures are now getting, as they see you, they become a little bit more desperate, saying...
They can't see me. I'm invisible.
Oh, right, you're invisible. In fact, give me a concentration check.
Oh.
To see if you actually are still invisible.
How much damage did I take?
2.
Only 2.
2.
But that can still disrupt your concentration.
It sure can.
Oh,
Lord.
Wait, are you
Well-
Warcaster?
I am not. I do
Alright.
have the mind sharpener, but I didn't say I was going to use it. So,
Alright, so
about Flash of
unfortunately,
and I'm visible.
yeah.
Ta-da!
So yeah, you cough a little bit as you realize you are invisible, and the gnolls are saying, "Please, please help us."
I
In Gnollish.
run over here and go, shh, quiet.
All right.
Quiet.
Give me. Yeah. Okay. So they seem a little bit frantic, but they calm down a bit. Can you get us out of here? Those creatures are everywhere.
Man.
Is that where Romty is right now? Over here. Mary?
You're muted, Mary.
I didn't realize I was muted. When Onyx went down the rope, I said Rumpy was going to whatever scampered away comes back. So she's watching west, but obviously there's still a path south that could be a danger as well.
Okay. So she's kind of sitting there keeping an eye out.
Yeah, and she is still invisible, and she's still a bat.
Okay.
So I guess I should mark her as flying, huh?
Yeah, that's fine. Just so we know where she is.
And I imagine someone else is going to follow Onyx pretty immediately. If no one else does, Otto will. But if there's someone else who wants to go second, go ahead.
Well, the plan was to just let him do it by himself, but if we see him
Oh,
become
really?
visible, I guess we're gonna drop.
I don't think he should be down there alone. I assume
Well,
we
he
were
was
gonna-
going to be invisible originally.
That was the plan. But you know what happens with
The
plans.
best laid plans. Yep. All right.
When I do get down there, I will activate Eldritch Sight just in case it gives us any more information. But I don't know who's going next.
Is someone climbing next?
Go on, Tank Boy.
Alright.
Alright, so Arcadian, you climb down. I don't think you can roll below what you need to climb down, so you just get down there. Looking around as you kind of crunch down on the bones, it seems like everything is pretty empty and quiet at the moment. Onyx is kind of over there talking to the gnolls. What do you want to do? And is someone
I'm
else
gonna
climbing
try
down?
to.
I'll go down.
I'm gonna try to unlock the first cell.
Alright, so you're using Thieves' Tools?
Yep. Oh
Lordy. What is Romty's armor class?
Great
great.
question.
Oh.
Let's see. No, that's not the right
Hypothetically
thing. I guess
speaking.
I have to go find her sheet. I don't have that on her macros. She is 13.
Okay, it says 13 here, so that's what I figured. But, yeah, I want to double check. So as you all are kind of climbing down and doing your thing, suddenly you would lose sight through Romty.
Woohoo! Ramsey has. What I would know if she was killed, right?
Oh yeah, because you were looking through her eyes. You were kind of looking around, then suddenly you just can't see anything, and you'd be back in your own body.
Technically, no. Technically, I left her sight to tell them what I'd seen down here, and she was keeping watch. But we just had a mental
so you
connection.
weren't
I wasn't
through...
actually.
Yeah,
looking,
yeah. So then, even if you weren't looking through her eyes, you would know that she died. Onyx, give me a check for getting that first lock open. Let's see.
I rolled a natural 1, so it was a 14 on the
Alright.
first check.
So you would so far be unable to get these open. Anvir, you would hear something like a little squeak from the hallway, but you don't see anything, and you no longer see your little friend.
I am
I don't-
going to just
Oh, she was
immediate-
invisible, but yeah.
I don't care if I hear that squeak. I probably assumed it was Rumpty invisible.
Yeah.
It'd probably be more like a screech.
I'm going to try and cast Fairy Fire straight in the middle of that hallway then.
And
Okay.
when Otto says it, that he's lost connection, I'm going to start heading down the rope.
All right. So at this point, give me initiative rolls. Here, I will have to put you all on there. I guess I could. Okay, how am I going to do this?
You could just like line us up along the top here or something until
Yeah.
we move into play.
Sure.
I don't know.
So let's see. Poyo is still up top. Otto is still up top, and
Eldwin.
Eldwin.
There are a lot. I don't think you guys realize how many prisoners there are, by the way. I can see down
There's
this
quite a few,
hallway.
yeah.
There
Yeah,
is a
I
lot.
can see to the end of the hallway too, or when I could when I had Romty, and yeah, there's like at least 8 cells.
No, there's more. I can see 10.
Well, I think that's a hallway. I think that's a north-south hallway, but it could
Oh.
be a 10. It could be another
Could
set
be.
of cells.
Yeah. So go ahead.
I didn't see figures there like in the other ones, so I thought it was a hallway. Yeah.
Not sure. Either way, it's horrifying.
Is horrifying.
That's an initiative I ever had.
I'm pretty sure it would have been Eldwin, Ark, and Onyx I gave aid to. Have they marked? Has anyone got it marked that they have aid? Because I haven't.
I do.
Oh, so should I roll?
Eldwin is on it. He's going to come down this rope like a hero. Look at his initiative.
Yeah, I do have aid. I do have aid.
Okay, and I think Ark has aid as well, which is 5 max H points.
Yeah, because I'm at 49 out of 44.
All right. So the first person to act, I believe, is Eldwin. So you said you were climbing down at this point, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you need to use 40 feet of movement to get down the rope. So dashing.
Or Blade Song.
Question is, if I don't really want to use a blade song just yet, so dashing.
Okay. So you come down the rope. Getting to the bottom at 40 feet, you still have 20 more feet of movement, but you don't
I have
actually see anything yet.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to. So, I'm just gonna do this because I would have had my light. So for my last bit, I will. Let's see. I'll see these two over there. Since I can't see anything, I'll move over here.
Okay. Otto.
All right. So Otto will begin climbing down the rope that Eldwin has just vacated. He will make it 25 feet of movement. That's his full movement. At this point, is it an action for me to just let go and take damage?
So 25 feet of movement would get you 10 feet down the rope. Because remember,
didn't you say it was a?
climb at half
Did you
speed.
say it was a? And we said it was about a 20-foot drop.
Yes, but you have to
Okay.
climb at half speed unless you have a climb
Right. That's
speed.
fine. Right. So if I'm now in the middle of the rope with 10 more feet to go, is it an action for me to just let go? fall?
No, you could fall 10 feet and save some movement. You just take damage unless you're able to.
Yep. That's
And
what
you
I want to
would-
do.
You would fall prone if you take damage.
I understand. I don't want to be in the way of the other people coming down.
Okay. Give me a tumble / acrobatics check. 15. Alright, so you actually are able to fall down and do a little tuck and roll, taking no damage. So you have, so you have 5 feet worth of movement left, and you still have your action.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, then I will use my action to put Emboldening Bond on Onyx, Eldwin, and Ark. And then I will just kind of move out of the main path here. That's all I got.
Okay. Next up, Anvir. He said you were going to throw some fairy fire into the hallway. Is that still the plan? Are you there, Anvir?
Sorry, my mic was up.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm not sure now. I actually might do this instead. I might cast See Invisibility.
Oh,
Okay. So you would see something moving around in the darkness that looks like it is partially, or was partially invisible. Actually, I think, well, there's no light over there yet. But this is what you'd see, kind of skulking towards the group. A strange-looking gaunt creature that kind of hisses as you look towards it and continues to move towards you.
oh, I hate that.
What are you going to do?
Well, that was my action.
Okay.
And it was- I was actually gonna do a quick Harness Divine Power as my bonus action.
Okay. What do you want to do, Onyx?
Well, I didn't realize anything was approaching, but seeing people in the party starting to cast spells probably makes me a little concerned.
Yeah, so you kind of heard a little...
Towards it as well, I would say.
mean,
I
you
could
were-
see an invisible
You
creature
were
that way.
doing your thing, and you heard a little eep come from over there, then suddenly everyone started dropping down.
Yeah, I don't know that I would have heard it with a 10 passive perception, but
Oh, maybe
we'll
not then.
say sure.
You definitely would have
Um,
noticed suddenly everyone coming down the rope, which would make you
yeah.
like a little
And you probably
suspicious.
realize me casting a spell, looking down a hallway and going, Jesus Christ!
Well, I think I would probably just try again to unlock this cell.
Okay, go ahead and give me another...
Not seeing a target.
Yeah. Give me another Thieves' Tools check. Do you have +5?
Yeah, I've got Gloves of Thievery at the moment.
So with a 23, you would definitely get the cell open. The Knoll would come out. He would say, "Oh gods, they're coming!" in Knollish.
I will hand him.
You would probably just see him getting all worried as he's kind of looking this way and hearing noises now.
Yeah, with my item interaction, I will take the short bow that I've got and hold it out to him and whisper back to Arcadian, I don't have any arrows. Does anyone have any arrows?
Maybe give him the short sword instead.
Give me a perception, or a persuasion check, as he seems to be quite upset as you're trying to calm him a little. You don't think this was a warrior?
I don't get the plus
or is a
5 on that.
warrior. So 9. He is going to...
No, it's 10.
10. He is going to just start taking off running this way. That's it for you, though, Onyx. The creature who is now coming into view.
You didn't try and climb up the rope?
No, you don't think he even saw the rope. He just hears something and wants to get away from it. All these gnolls seem like they're pretty upset. So this thing comes down the hall, and it's going to come into the light, fully able to see. Look around this room, and let out a horrifying screech.
I don't like that.
And as it does that, you see something clawing its way up from under the dirt in here.
Oh God,
Oh no.
I hate it.
I hate it. I hate everything about this.
Hey, cleric, deal with that.
No,
Cleric!
wait till there's a few more.
They're not necessarily undead just because they're like this.
Just because
They probably
they're
are.
clawing out from under the dirt does not mean they are undead.
No, but that does.
They are.
Oh yeah, they probably are. But... Oh Jesus, that's something
A
different.
bunch. Holy wow.
Oh, one of
I'm in
them.
a bunch.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hate that.
That's something different. I don't know what that is.
So these things claw their way out. It looks like they are some kind of, well, they were some kind of dead bodies, but are now animated, gaunt, humanoid-looking creatures.
That's not good.
They look
feel
like this.
I had a feeling there were ghouls.
Oh.
Well, we're
Okay,
in.
the-
This is gonna be interesting.
I like that they had to be risen right after our cleric's turn.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
they did.
That was just how the turn order's going. Poyo, what are you going to do? There's a ghoul next. Oh, wait, no, you're still up top.
Alright, I am back just in time. Discord decided to have a hissy fit. Anyway.
You've got to climb down the rope with half speed, so you're probably going to have to dash or take some damage to fall down it.
Okay.
Also, Anvir's standing under the rope, so he can catch you, or you can fall on him.
I am going to transform into a giant frog, or giant toad, I believe it is.
Right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's giant toad. And
You
fall
don't have
down.
room for that.
I mean,
Alright.
how much room do I have actually, vertically?
Well, it's a 20-foot drop. You can see down below where there's spaces in the room. You said it was a giant toad. Is that a 10 by 10 foot?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So...
Just have to be careful where you stop.
I choose to fall down and take the damage since I haven't taken any damage so far, and that's
Ribbit.
gonna be a mute point.
I just look up and see a toad falling towards.
So the toad drops
Ribbit.
down, falling. You can give me an acrobatics check as the toad to see if you can avoid the damage.
Okie dokie.
Wow, not that much damage actually. Did you do an acrobatics? Oh, there it is. Ooh, but 8 is not enough, and you would fall taking 4 points of bludgeoning damage, falling prone when you hit the ground.
That ain't too bad.
No, it wasn't too bad. So that was kind of part of your move. I assume you're... Well, actually, what's your movement speed?
As the toad, I have a 20-foot walk speed.
Alright, so unfortunately you don't have enough movement to get back up unless you dash. Because it would take 10 feet of movement to get up.
Oh, because I dropped 20 feet, I gotcha.
Yeah. Well, actually, if you just dropped, you probably would only need the 5 feet to jump down there. So you probably have 15. So I guess you could use 10 from your move to get up if you want to do that.
Alright, that works. And I will make a bite attack against the ghoul.
Alright, so as this ghoul is coming out of the floor, you just suddenly land next to him, get up, and go right at him. 14 would be enough. So you bite the ghoul as it's getting up. Go ahead and give me a damage roll.
Do I click on the bite or the
Yeah,
attack?
on the bite in the chat.
Hey!
So 9 points of piercing. Unfortunately...
You also seem to have whisper rolls on.
Oh,
That's
whoops.
that's probably for the form.
The wild shape.
You can
yeah.
go and change that in the options. But
yeah.
unfortunately, it seems to be immune to the poison damage. However, it is grappled. Stuck in your mouth.
Nice.
Anything else?
Say 9 plus 10 piercing. Is that right?
That is if you crit, which you didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We also need to put him back in the initiative order because he's token godless.
He's still
I
in
have
there.
13.
Just hidden.
Yeah, he's just hidden
Oh.
right now because I had to change his token.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Anything else for you, Poyo?
No, I'm good. I'm happy with that.
Alright. Which reminds me, I have to reorder the ghouls because I think a couple of them get to go now. Because they rolled pretty high in initiative. Alright, so this ghoul right here is going to look towards Eldwin to the south of him, and he is going to slash at you with his nasty looking claws. So, 20 versus AC. Good roll.
Ooh, I'll take that.
Alright, so you are clawed for 7 slashing damage, and you feel a paralytic agent taking hold. I need a
Oh,
con save, please.
alright, hold on. Oh, not that.
Oh no! Alright, so you take 7 damage and you are paralyzed. Unable
Ow.
to move. At least for the time being. That is it for this ghoul. You're paralyzed for a minute. Or until you make your save. Alright, so that's it for this ghoul. Another ghoul over here who's currently being grabbed gets to go. Now, is he considered... I don't think he's restrained, right? He's just grappled when you bite him.
It says here, and the target is grappled. Escape DC 13 until this grapple ends. The target is restrained, and the toad can't bite another target.
So he is going to attack you while restrained at disadvantage. 13 versus AC?
I think that's just enough to hit, actually, because they don't have a high AC.
Okay, so that would hit you. He kind of claws at you while you're holding him in your mouth, clawing the inside of your mouth for 9 slashing. And I need a con save from you now.
Oh, right, because the paralyzation.
Yes. Oh no! Alright. So you as well are unable to resist the paralytic effects, and you become paralyzed for up to a minute or until you can make the save at the end of one of your turns. That is it for that ghoul. Ghouls are doing well with that paralyzed. This one is going to come out of the ground and lunge at Ark. Doing a claw attack. 21. Wow.
Yep, that'll hit.
Alright, so he would strike you for 8 slashing, and I need a con save.
Right. And I'm going to use one of my inspiration things to give myself advantage.
Alright, might be a good idea since 2 of your party members are paralyzed. Alright, so you easily resist the paralysis as this thing slashes you for the 8. That is it for the creature. So, Onyx, as you see all this happening, you see down the hallway a bit, one of the cells opens up. And a gnoll steps out, smiling at you as he screeches, running at you with his claws.
What?
Why? 17 versus AC.
Traitor. 17 does not hit.
Alright, so you dodge his first attack. The obvious cultist, now that you see him up close, will make a second attack with its other claw. Ooh, 7 once again would easily miss, and then finally make a bite attack. 14 versus AC? I'd probably miss again. Alright, so this guy's lunging at you, screeching, and making several attacks in your direction, but was unable to hit. The ghoul here is going to lunge at Otto. Clawing at you. 7, so you easily jump back as it misses. Arcadian.
So yeah, first things first, I'm going to use my bonus action to enter a rage.
Alright, so you let out
Rage.
a roar.
Rage.
Your sword drawn.
My axe, rather.
Or sorry, your axe drawn.
Arcadian does not need much to get pissed off at these things. And he's going to make 2 attacks at the ghoul to the south of him.
Okay. So you swing back at this ghoul, and 14 is enough to hit, landing a solid strike on it. Cutting into it. Ooh, 14 as you crack some ribs and pour a bunch of black blood from its chest right in the center mass. It doesn't even seem to feel it as it continues rabidly slashing at you. Any second attack, I assume?
Yep.
Okay.
With that, Arcadian is going to bring down his axe, frothing at the mouth, once more onto this ghoul.
Okay. Ooh. Well, unfortunately, as you thought you had a solid hit, you would dive sideways, avoiding that killing blow. Anything else for you?
No, I don't think so.
Alright, so you hear down the hallway to the south a doorway open. And a creature, looks like another cultist, comes walking up and yells something in Nolish as he does a hyena laugh. And he's going to dash, bringing him up to here and ending his turn. Eldwin, you are paralyzed. Or wait, did I miss? Oh no, I didn't. He just didn't get to go this turn. Yeah. So Eldwin, you are paralyzed. Your turn will end, and I need another con save to try to shake this.
Alright.
Oh, so you do indeed, luckily, shake the effect. So go ahead and use the garbage can to get rid of it. Otto.
I think I'm going to. Oh gosh. I think I'm going to use my channel divinity to turn undead.
Alright, so you begin channeling energy into your symbol, raising it aloft. And I think everything undead has to make a saving throw.
DC 15.
Okay. So the first one right next to you. And that's wisdom, right?
Uh,
Yeah.
Yes.
The first one next to you rolls an 11, becoming somewhat horrified by your holy symbol. I guess he's not technically frightened, he's turned, so I'll use this symbol. The next one up here will also try to save. Rolls an 18 and would be successful. Third one over here. 11, so this one would fail and be turned. And the fourth one over there would roll a natural 20 and be immune. So 2 of the ghouls seem to be scared, the other 2 are not.
is this thing undead?
It is not.
Interesting. Okay.
Or at least it
Thought it
doesn't
was-
seem to be affected by your turn attempt, if it is.
Gotcha. All right. I am probably going to regret it, but I guess I am going to stay right here.
Okay.
No, no, yeah, shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here. I'm in trouble.
All right, Anvir.
I will
Move.
channel Divinity Twilight Sanctuary.
All right, so you begin to give off your channel divinity, flooding the area with a darkish silhouette of darkness. And that's your action, I believe.
Yeah. And for my bonus action, I will do a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Oops.
And Otto would have called out to the party not to focus the ones that aren't. The ones that are frightened might not attack us for a couple
a big
turns. Yeah. Ooh, big.
It's a big spiritual weapon.
Mhm.
Alright, so your spiritual weapon goes flying at this weird creature, but it just
It
kind of-
missed.
yeah, it just kind of would hiss and jump to the side. Anything else?
I mean, I can't exactly move anywhere safe.
Alright, Onyx.
I will drop the short bow I was trying to hold out to the knoll and yell behind me, "Did anyone think to lower Hassan down?"
Oh no!
And hearing no response,
You
I'll
probably
draw-
could just command him to jump in.
well, that's why I wanted Andrea to move. Yep.
I'm your catch.
I will. I'll draw the scimitar and attack the big ugly thing in front of me.
Alright, so you
Look, anywhere I
slice.
move, I'm just in range of another person.
So it is a big
Yeah,
hole up
yeah,
top. The bunny could probably hop to any of the 9 spaces in this area.
He'll just take
Any
some damage
chance?
from the fall.
Any chance he can land on the knoll right here?
Maybe? Question mark? He could try.
Yeah. All
Alright.
right. Let me do my attacks first. and,
Yeah, that's fine.
See how I feel.
15 would strike him with the first attack. Cutting him for 11 slashing damage as he howls in annoyance, still not looking very wounded.
Okay.
16 would strike a second time as you cut him again. For another 6. Still not looking wounded as he's mostly just been taking the hits to his armor.
All right. I'm going to whistle, and Hassan's going to jump down and try to land on this guy.
Alright, so I'm going to give him a dex save.
250 pounds of bunny rabbit.
The creature goes, "Ah," and the knoll tries to jump out of the way with a dex save.
Half machine, half rabbit,
Knoll from
100% badass.
Knoll from the top ropes. Well, he rolled an 18, so yeah, he dives out of the way as Hassan lands, falling prone and taking 7 points of damage.
Does the knoll fall prone for diving out of the way?
No, you could have just stepped
Aw.
aside. You're like, whoa,
Okay.
uh-oh. It's a 5-foot area, so he could... he
Believe
could
me
have-
and the Knoll are just both looking at each other like, well, that was unexpected.
Yeah,
This is the D&D equivalent of the Looney Tunes anvil joke.
yeah.
Right.
I was about to say.
So he does still have more movement, though. He only went 5 feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He'll.
So he has 25 feet, I assume? 30 feet of movement?
I guess he'll crawl here and get up, and
Okay.
then.
I think he has
since I
40.
haven't- He has 40 feet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so then he would just use 20 to
But
get up.
standing up is 20, yeah.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
still has... Yeah, he still has movement.
10, yep.
So he's got 10 feet left, but he's going to stay right here since I haven't used my bonus action. He can attack.
Yep.
So
23 would strike as he blasts this guy from behind for 8 force damage. Getting the creature's attention. Anything else?
Nope, I'll do it.
Alright. This guy is going to look around, step here. Seeing that the toad is paralyzed, he's going to take an attack on the toad. Because he's actually a fairly smart individual enemy. So he is going to use his multi-attack, doing a bite and a claw. He'll start with the claw attack. Crits.
This is not gonna
with
be fun.
advantage. My apologies.
Not that it matters. It's paralyzed. It's auto crit.
True, yeah. But he did actually roll a natural 20 in the second roll, so he does 18 points of slashing. And I need another con save? Yeah, I need another con
Okie
save.
dokie. I mean, I'm already paralyzed. I don't.
Yeah, his paralyze is just a little bit more powerful, so it might overlap the cool one if he gets it. Oh no!
Oh, great.
So you are now paralyzed by him. Same effect. it's
Overlap
just-
or replace?
Replace, yeah, sorry, replace.
Okay, okay, just checking.
It's still one effect, but his is
That
just
would
a little bit more
suck
powerful.
if they stacked.
Yeah, just multiple ghoul paralyzes. He is then going to bite you. 20, not natural, but that would hit. Critting you for... 22 damage.
Oh, geez. Well, there goes frog form.
Right.
And an unfortunately secondary effect of this is you would lose 4 points of charisma.
Oh,
I mean, to be fair, Poyo has natural charisma.
I
I don't
know.
know, Score can completely
Now his face melts a
erase
little
my
bit.
-4?
Yeah, -4
That's
from
a
that
lot.
bite. That's it for
Wow.
him. Poyo. Oh, let me bring you back on, sorry. I assume you don't want to be right next to him?
I mean,
You can,
wherever works.
So you can appear in
mean, it's
any
cool.
any of those 4 squares, up to you.
I'm cool with this spot.
Right there? Alright. So Poyo reappears, taking a little bit of damage, I think, right?
Yeah, like 5 damage, I think.
Okay. But it's your turn. Unfortunately, you are still paralyzed, so go ahead and give me another check. Hey,
Did you remember your temp HP, Onyx?
No, I did not. I didn't.
oh,
Damn,
Get better at
this is
doing
not
that.
my day.
so unfortunately, you are still paralyzed.
Did Hassan get the temp also?
Yeah, he would have. Yeah.
Can I get some temp?
Yes,
It's,
of course.
alright.
It's probably
Everyone needs it. Yeah, 11.
Okay. So. Alright, so that would be the end of your turn. The ghouls go. This one is going to lunge at Eldwin again, trying to slash at you. 20 versus AC.
okay, I'm gonna shield it this time.
Alright, so you knock him back, spending your reaction as you channel a shield. This guy, I think, what's he marked with? Grappled, that's right. Well, he's not grappled anymore. So he is going to go for, I guess, Poyo. He's going to take a bite at you because he knows you're paralyzed.
I'm ready.
16? That was not a very good roll.
That still overcomes. I have an AC of 13.
Yeah, okay. So you are struck
Wow.
by the bite, taking... 16 piercing damage from its vicious bite. And that would end its turn. This ghoul is turned, so it is going to go... Yeah, there isn't a lot of exits here.
I think it just dodges if it can't get further from me.
It's going to move here, Arcadian, if you want to take an Oppie.
Yay.
I am not.
Okay, so it just moves over here, and yeah, it's kind of cowering here, dodging.
It just like squished against that corner down there.
Yeah, it's basically like backed off into the corner, like hissing at everyone.
It has to try and move away from me, and so it can't really like come forward towards me in order to run down the hallway, you know?
Yeah, and it can't get past Arcadian. I guess it could have tried to overrun or tumble past you, but no, it's just going to go there.
But then it would have to do the same with Onyx.
It's
yeah.
not very smart anyway. So this guy is going to be very unhappy with probably Hassan. So he's going to...
He's turned as well, I think.
No,
This guy?
not the null.
Oh wait, no, that's the next guy. Sorry,
Yeah.
I saw the green ring and
Yeah.
That always threw me off too. I feel like green should be the one that's going now, but
You'd think, yeah. So he's going to multi-attack poor Hassan. Clawing, natural 1 would miss. 19 would land a solid hit, though. Clawing Hassan for 8.
Yeah.
And 16 versus AC, would I assume?
That hits.
So he bites Hassan for another 6 piercing, and Hassan is immune to poison, right?
That's correct.
Alright, so he would not take any poison damage from the bite. That's it for him. This one is going to come this way and move down the hall. Otto, do you want an Oppie on him?
nope. Not gonna put any damage on him. Let him run.
Eldwin, do you want to Oppie him?
Don't
I
do
can't.
it! Woohoo!
20. 25. Oh, yeah, you used your reaction anyway. That's right. So he is out of here. Just running away. You hear him running down the hall. Arcadian.
Well, with the ghoul taken care of for now, he is going to move closer to the Knoll cultist and attack him twice.
Alright, so as he's going at Hassan, you rush up, bringing your axe to bear.
Oh, and hey, Otto's on the other side, so I get flanking.
Yes, you have +2 as Otto's providing a distraction. Yeah, 27 would definitely hit, landing a solid strike for 6, 7, 8 points of damage.
The crit.
Yeah, that's fine. It would just be a normal attack. So 8 points of damage on the first. Second attack.
Yep.
Alright, so you spin around. Oh, there it is. Spin around, cutting into him with a nasty second hit.
Healing.
Ooh, not the best rolls, though. 11 points of damage.
Yeah, 11.
So he's actually still looking pretty healthy even after that crit. Doesn't have any cuts or bruises yet. His armor took most of that. Anything else?
I believe that's it.
He is also speaking in Gnollish, yelling at you. This one over here is coming at you, Onyx. 2 claws and a bite. So 19 versus AC.
Shield.
Alright, so you shield the first claw. He comes at you with a second claw, which you knock back with your shield as well. However, in doing so, he is able to get around your shield with a crit. You are struck for 13 piercing as he bites into your armor on your arm, and I need a con save for the poison.
Okay. I'll use the emboldening bond.
Okay. So yeah, you would definitely resist the poison, taking no damage.
I don't think you have to call the emboldening bond before using it, so you could probably save that one if you wanted.
You do. It's the same as bless.
Are you
Unless
sure? Oh, okay.
unless
All right.
it's
This is always active.
well,
Yeah.
you only get
Said-
one though, so it's
You
don't.
can only do one per
per
turn, but he doesn't have to call it beforehand like that. I don't think.
But bless isn't once per turn. Bless is all.
Yeah. Bless is
No, I
always.
know, but in-
Bless is all.
Emboldening
Right.
But most abilities like that, you have to call before the roll, unless it's a special thing like the Bardic Inspiration. Does it say you can
While
do it
any
after?
any bonded creature is within 30 feet of another, can roll a d4 and add the number to an attack roll, an ability check, or saving throw. Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, we weren't doing it that way initially, so I didn't realize that. It doesn't really specify. So
Yeah,
that's how
with bless it
works in here.
doesn't matter because you have it to every roll, but with this it would matter
Right.
because you only get it
It
once.
just says, it just says you can add a D4 to a roll you make. It
Yeah.
doesn't say at
So-
which point.
So
you have to
by
prepare.
default, that's before the roll.
Okay, because that's not how we've been playing it. So we've been playing it where, oh, I didn't. Let me try my emboldening bond. So if we are going to use it differently, we just need to know to call it, guys.
Yeah, I thought
That's
that's,
what I've
how
been
we
doing.
were. I thought that's how we were playing it.
I mean, I set up a macro to add it to rolls, which is impossible if you don't call it until after you do the roll. So I obviously thought that
Yeah,
we had to call it beforehand.
in
So.
here, let me.
I know. I've been calling it out to remind people they have it when they fail a roll, and then they've been
Okay.
like, oh yeah, let me use that, and so that's kind of how I thought we were playing it. That's all.
I see. All right, what was the damage?
Sorry, I just let me just check something really quick. So, for example, just to give you like what Bardic Inspiration says, it says this: the creature can wait until after it rolls the d20, so it'll call that out in abilities like that.
But some abilities say like after you take damage or after you receive an attack or something like that.
Yeah.
Like there's so many different wordings. So I wasn't aware, and then we had not been playing it that way. So that's all.
All right, well, that might have been on me then. But damage-wise, I thought so. For the poison, you made the save, so you would take no poison damage.
Great.
Eldwin, what do you want to do? I think it's top of the round. Yeah.
I'm going
free of the paralysis.
I'm going to use my bonus action to Blade Song.
Okay. You begin singing your bladey song.
And then I'm going to cast Haste on myself using my action.
Okay. You start moving much quicker as you begin concentrating on haste.
And then for my hasted action, I'm going to slice at this ghoul who's been attacking me.
Alright, go ahead, give me an attack. 14 would be enough, as these are definitely not well armored. So you cut into him for 10 piercing. He still looks pretty healthy. Anything else?
That'll be my turn.
Or I guess pierce him. Poke him with your sword. Otto.
I guess I'll go after the. Well, let me see. Shoot. Such tight quarters. I'm going to try to get out of danger a bit here.
Okay.
I'm going to try and shank this guy as my action.
Alright.
See if I can't put any extra damage
So
before I go.
you draw your dagger from your belt, stabbing at him with a distraction.
And I'm assuming that misses.
I didn't see a roll.
Oh shoot, I'm talking to myself.
19 would strike as you stab at him with Arcadian's distraction, doing 9 points of damage. And that would actually wound him.
This guy's getting flanked on like nearly every side.
I would have sneak attack on
plus
that, right?
3. Yeah.
So there's, yeah.
plus
Okay,
4.
perfect. And then I'm gonna Misty Step, and hopefully anything that comes down this hall has to I don't know, dash through the retreating ghoul first. So I'll have some warning. That's my turn.
So Otto steps into the mist, disappearing. Anvir.
Things to do, things to do.
So
I think
far,
first
they
things-
haven't been going for you, luckily.
Yes. And the thing is I want to do things, but I also don't want to change that.
True. Well, that is always the struggle.
What I might do is just risk the opportunity tax to start with. Go back these 2 steps and risk the 2
Alright,
opportunity attacks.
So hang on a sec, because you might get
Oh,
paralyzed.
right. There's that.
So this one is definitely gonna screech at you, slashing with a claw attack. Oh, it rolls an 8, completely missing. Continuing down the hallway. So this one as well will slash at you with his claw.
At least that one can't paralyze me.
True. That's good. He can't, because 21, I believe, would strike you.
Yo.
You take 8 points of slashing damage, your shield absorbing it.
Yep. And then I think for a handy dandy little bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Alright, this guy?
Yep. God, I can't roll well with the spiritual weapon though.
So, yeah, it would duck down, dodging under the spiritual weapon, and look towards you with disdain.
And then I've got more allies near me now, so I feel like I'm more happy doing some aggro.
Yeah, fair enough.
And that aggro will be spiritual guardians, or spirit guardians rather.
Oh, so you're casting Spirit Guardians?
Yeah.
Alright, give yourself a second aura, and Onyx, what are you doing?
You're gonna
Well,
wake up you're gonna wake up the one ghoul that's not attacking us.
Yeah, but he'll take some nice radiant damage before he wakes up. I'll also mark myself as concentrating and all that.
Yeah. Gonna do what I do best.
Alright, so you do some scimitar attacks. 15 would strike him, with the first one doing 9 slashing. As he stumbles back, you take a second one. Oh yeah, and that would strike as well, cutting into him for 6 and wounding him. As you
Alright.
draw blood.
I'll tell Hassan to attack the knoll again, and he'll flank,
Okay.
getting up next to the. Oh shoot!
He does
Alright.
a blast
Technical
attack.
issue. 17.
17 would strike him as he's blasted, taking 11 force and looking very wounded now as the hits are starting to add up.
All right. That's my turn.
10 HP for the both of you.
Thank you.
So the Marazi would start his turn inside your spell, so he has to make a wisdom save, I believe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to cast this. Did I cast the spell? Where is it?
Remind me, have we seen your spirit guardians before? What do they look like?
They're just like little stars rotating around me.
I like it.
Alright, so he would make it, but I believe he would take half damage. I
Yeah.
don't know if you cast the Spirit Guardians, I'm not sure. I'm assuming you
Yeah, I did. It just doesn't. It just did the wisdom save and damage. It didn't do the full description when I did it. And so 16 was the save because of that staff you gave me, and then if he saved, it's 8 damage.
Alright, so he would take 8 radiant damage, really wanting to go in there after you, but he also does not want to take a bunch of oppies, so he's going to step here and use the flank to go for poor Eldwin. A multi-attack. He makes bite and a claw. 22 versus AC on the bite. Probably
I'll
should have done the
shield.
claw first. Alright, so as he's coming in, you quickly turn around using your reaction to throw up another force shield. He's going to then step here and go for auto. 19 versus AC. I'm going to assume that hits you auto. So you are slashed for 8 points of slashing damage, and I need a con save.
Ran right into, like, the spirit guardians drove him right into me.
Oh, and I just realized to do that, he would leave Hassan square. Was Hassan going to op him?
I think so, since... Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess he would.
So go
Yeah, he
ahead
can't
and,
use his reaction for anything else.
Go ahead and oppie. Oh yeah, 22 would strike, so he blasts him with some force damage as he leaves. Otto, you are not paralyzed, so he takes 7.
Ooh. Woohoo.
But you did get a little bit of a clawing. That would be it for him. Poyo.
Alright, con save time.
Yep, end of your turn, con save time. Poor Poyo's just been paralyzed this whole fight. Oh god! Why can't you roll above
I am
a
in
7?
suffering.
We'll get 10 HP at least.
Yeah, get temp HP. This ghoul is going to move here, kind of circling around Eldwin, attacking you. Probably to no end, because you do have that shield up right now. 24. That might actually hit.
I'm at 26.
Oh, well, never mind.
Jesus
Never mind.
Nice.
He needs probably a natural 20 to hit you right now.
I'm fine with that.
Bet you are. So he's
I am
done.
also fine with this.
This ghoul here needs to make a wisdom save, because he is currently in the aura.
Yeah.
Natural 20, but he would take half damage.
Were you using just the one roll for everyone, or you want me to roll each turn?
It's each turn. You have to roll each turn, because it's a different turn.
It's 2. So I'm just double checking the rolls so I don't just keep using.
Yeah,
like,
you
spell
might want
slots.
to either make a macro or just manually roll the damage.
Yeah, it's 3d8. I'm just going to roll the 3.
Alright, so he would take 7 and actually become badly wounded as radiant energy sears his undead body. He will jump. Does he want to go for Poyo? Actually, I think he's going to go for Anvir. He doesn't like your fire. So he's going to rush at you, clawing. 23. Wow.
They are beautiful stars, not fire.
These ghouls are... Wow, it's fire to him. He's getting all burned. 23, I assume, would get you.
Yeah.
Alright, you are clawed for 8 slashing, and I need a con save.
Just going to use a story point to be safe.
Probably a good idea.
Double
Oh,
natural 20.
There you go. So you
Wow.
easily resist that, keeping your... Well, actually, now you need a concentration check for your aura.
Yeah.
To
I have
see-
I have another story point that I'll use for
to
that.
use both? Oh, wow. Anvir means business.
Oh,
no!
God!
Oh, no! Oh, the luck. Alright, so unfortunately, he would disrupt your death radiance, and your thing would poof out. So that's it for that ghoul. This ghoul, well, the good side of that is that now he is still turned, because the radiance did not get a chance to burn him. The Fang here has badly wounded, bleeding from several areas. He is going to lunge at Arcadian, doing a
How much damage
multi-attack.
did you say, by the way? I forgot to mark it.
That was 8 slashing? Yeah, 8 slashing. Arcadian, he takes 3 attacks. What's your AC? So he would land one of his claws with a 22 versus AC.
Alright.
Slashing you for 5, which will then half to 2. He's then going to bite you with a 16, which would just barely hit. Doing another 4, which halves to 2 again. And I need a con save.
Alrighty. Save.
Oh. So you take another 6 poison. Which do you have poison?
Yeah, I have resistance
Okay.
to all damage except psychic, which I already have from Dragonborn, so
Yeah.
poison is included.
Alright, so then you would take 7 points of damage total as this thing slashes at you and bites at you.
7 total, or 7 half down to 3?
It was initially 5, which halves to 2, then 4, which halves to 2, then 6, which halves to 3. So 7 total, not halved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would have been like 15 or 16, but yeah, it would be halved. So that's it for that guy. The ghoul goes next. He's running, so he's out of here. Just gonna take him off initiative. Arcadian.
It's time to whoop this Knoll's ass.
All right. So as he's
Time
Time
coming,
to open a can of whoop ass.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Just Arcadian pulls out a can from nowhere and cracks it open.
just cracks it
His
open.
head.
So with Hassan giving you a distraction, you get +2.
That's not enough. Reckless attack. I
Nope.
am not taking this guy prisoner. I am going to put him in a body bag.
All right. So you have advantage. That is going to probably kill him.
Alright. 20, and that's
19. Yeah. So you just bury your axe in his chest as a bunch of blood splurts, and he goes down.
hey, and that was just one of my attacks, so
Arc.
I'm going to
Assistant.
sorry? Oh yeah,
Assistant.
you got it. I am going to go up here. And I'm going to attack this ghoul with my second attack.
All right. So you step over there. That's another crit.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
Damage.
Just cutting right into this one, splatting black ichor over all 3 of you.
Double kill.
Yep. Anything else?
That'll be my turn. I'm quite proud of how I did.
Alright, so this one here is going to keep going for Onyx, slashing with claw and bite. He comes at you hard. You manage to block both of the claws with your shield. However, I believe a 22 would strike. Right?
Yeah, it does. I won't shield that one. Go ahead.
Alright, so he gets through your defenses, doing 4 piercing and requiring a saving throw, con, as his teeth are poisonous.
All right.
Alright, so you would just manage to make the save, so you only take the 4 piercing. No poison.
Great, which is out of temp HP, so.
Yep, your shielding protects you. Eldwin.
Alright. I am tired of being flanked. So hasted action disengage.
Okay.
Go run up here.
Into the corner.
And then yeah.
Get your
And then
back
I'm
to the
going
wall.
I'm going to take 2 slight attacks at him. First one, booming blade with emboldening bond.
Alright, so +4. You lunge at him, stabbing with your rapier. Haha! 25 would definitely strike for, wow, 15. So there is an explosion of thunder as you stab him. His body goes flying back against the wall, falling down into a heap.
Alright, in that case, I'll then run down here.
Okay.
And I will swipe at this guy.
Alright, swiping left at this guy. 25
Ow.
would strike.
Just 10.
Just 10. So there is another stab on this one. He takes 10 points, looking back at you with disdain. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Otto.
I
HP.
would like to cast Inflict Wounds on the gentleman between Eldwin and I.
Okay.
Shit. My macro did not ask me what level. I expected it to pop up.
It
when it asked
usually
me what
asks.
level.
It asks you what level when you roll the damage. for
Yeah.
some reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's
Well,
when
that's
it.
not a very good way to do it because shouldn't I have called what level before I know whether it hits?
Yeah, you could just tell me before you roll. I
Okay.
guess.
Well, he was going to do level 2,
Okay.
and I
that's fine.
apologize for it not. Yeah. All right, and then oops, clicked the wrong thing. You're right. It lasts for the level then, but by then I don't think that's fair. Anyway,
Yeah, I mean, I'd say just call it out to me before you do it, and then yeah.
sure thing. It's just hard to remember since most of the spells ask me before they appear on the chat. Before they roll.
So the damage ones, I think, those that don't have damage rolls all ask when you first cast it, but the ones that have attack rolls incorporated for whatever reason want you to say after you click the damage. So 18 points, which unfortunately is halved to 9, as he seems to resist necrotic energy.
Okay.
But he still looks a bit withered from that.
And I think that I will. I can. Never mind. Yeah, that's all I can do. You said your new tumbling rules allow me to tumble as a bonus action, right?
Yes, if you want to move through an enemy square.
Well, I don't know. Now that I'm offering flank to Eldwin, I guess it's better for me to stay here, even though I don't really like being over. Okay, yep, I'm here. I'll stay put.
All right, Anvir.
Bonus action: spiritual weapon shank.
All right, so
Finally.
now spiritual weapon 23 would strike, hitting the Marezi for how much?
10.
10. You can give yourself back that.
Yeah.
Spell
I
slot.
hate that it does that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like I said, you might just have to make a macro for the actual attack that isn't the spell itself. So
I'll
he is
sort that out.
struck for 10 piercing. Still looking... Oh, actually, no, that is enough. So he is starting to look wounded from all the attacks.
And
Yep.
as my action, I'll toll the dead on this knoll. Let's try and help Onyx get this guy dead a bit quicker.
Alright, so wisdom save rolls a 16, so he would resist.
Yeah, just because.
Onyx.
All right. I'll try to finish this guy off.
Alright, so you flash your scimitars at him. 15 would strike with the first hit. For 11, as you get another cut, and he's bleeding some more. Second hit.
Ooh.
9,
That's
no,
not
so
good.
he would dodge out of the way of that one.
Yeah.
Ending your turn, I assume.
Hassan, I will tell to help Eldwin. Would he be able to actually? Will he be able to use his reaction around that corner?
I think so, because he's still adjacent to the enemy, right?
Yeah, he's got to be within 5 feet of the enemy that attacks.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll tell him to stay there and protect Eldwin. No, Eldwin and Otto,
Okay. The Morazi goes.
which means he's dodging since he's not taking an action.
What's the Morazi gonna do? I guess he's gonna multi-attack. I think he'll go for Otto some more. So you're gonna
Well,
give him
to clarify-
disadvantage?
Well, to clarify, I guess I probably wouldn't have noticed that the bite was paralyzing, would I? Because I'm kind of focused the other direction.
It, probably not. Well, it's actually his claws that are paralyzing.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, the bite's
yes,
the
he
charisma damage if he hits you. Alright, so, so he's going for auto with the first attack. And you're
I'll
gonna
give
do
him disadvantage on the first one.
disadvantage,
I
alright.
don't know any better. Yeah.
21 becomes an 11, so I think that would miss you, right?
Nice. Yeah.
Alright, so he'll take a bite attack at you. 18 versus AC?
It's
Alright, so you get bitten, taking 16 piercing.
rebuke.
And...
Do I
2
have to do my
points...
con first? Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead, sorry.
so 2 points of charisma damage, 16 piercing. Are you concentrating on something?
No.
Yeah, so there's no con save, he just does charisma damage when he bites you.
Oh, okay. I'd like to rebuke.
Alright, go ahead, give me a link that ability. So you spend your reaction doing a Hellish Rebuke, which is fire damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so he gets a dex save. So he seems to be... he seems to have some sort of advantage as the fire hits him, possibly against magic. You believe he has advantage on spell saves. But yeah, he would get an 18, so he would take half damage. Or it would take half damage, which is halved again because it seems to be resistant to fire. So it takes 4 points of fire damage.
Okay.
That is it for the Morezi. Poyo.
Doing the con save.
Poyo! There you go. Alright, so finally at the end of your turn, you shake that paralysis.
Oh boy, next turn I'm gonna obliterate this guy.
So the ghoul's dead.
I
This
really
ghoul's
want
dead.
everyone to be dead before his turn starts.
That ghoul is still cowering. The Fang is dead. Arcadian.
Right, let's see. What should I do? I'm going to move over here and use Reckless Attack to beat the shit out of this thing.
Alright, so the creature does have some cover from you from the hard corner there. But go
That's
ahead.
being a bit harsh to Eldwin there.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, does he get flanking because I'm like kind of blocking his whole other side?
You'd have to have someone here for flanking, which is a solid wall. Eldwin has flanking now, but yeah.
Right. Yeah, I just if he gets the cover because of the diagonal, I thought maybe that I'd play as well. So yeah.
And this is why Reckless Attack is a good thing.
So 16 would actually miss.
Emboldening bond, but see, this is the thing. Like, are we allowed to use it now?
So he would have had to call it before the roll. So he can use it on the next attack.
Never gonna get used anymore.
Yeah, you can't do it in reaction to rolling. You have to do it before.
Oh,
But you can call it on the next roll if you want, since you only get one of them.
okay, then I will do an Emboldening Bond on my next roll.
Okay. So 18 plus would strike. Oh yeah, that would definitely hit. So you land a second attack, cutting him from around the corner there. Doing 7 points of damage. And further weakening him. Anything else?
No, that'll be my turn.
Alright, so the Fang over here is actually not liking how this is looking. He is going to run away from you, Onyx, giving you an attack if you want it.
I will take it.
Okay, so you slash at him. Yeah, you would definitely cut him with your reaction. For 6. So 5.
Not a good damage roll.
10, 30. He will then take a dash action.
Oh.
He's fucking legging it.
Oh, So he rushes down the hallway, screeching. Eldwin.
I'm gonna take 3 attacks on him. First one, emboldening,
Okay.
booming blade.
Stabby. Oh, yeah, +4. +2 for the flank as well, so +6.
I'm gonna be very sad if this doesn't hit.
It wouldn't have if you didn't emboldening. So 18 would strike, doing 17 damage as you get a solid stab on him, and he's looking very, very wounded. Striking a second time for what, 7?
Yeah.
Alright, so he is still up as you lay on these stabs. And third attack, no,
One misses.
that would miss as he throws his hand up, deflecting the attack. Is that it?
Yep.
Ado.
2 out of
HP.
I will, let's do Eldritch Blast. Wait, is that a disadvantage in melee?
Yes.
Yes.
It would be.
Let's do it anyway.
Alright. 8 and 8. No, unfortunately, both of those would miss.
10 and 10 with flank.
That sucks so
You
much.
can't flank with a missile attack, I don't think.
That's
I
my
thought it
thing.
was just as long as you're both within 5 feet. It doesn't matter either way.
I think it's only because it's a ranged attack.
Yeah.
I'm in melee range, but it's a range.
So you're done, right, Otto?
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Alright, Anvir.
Remind me, can we move through
can I
friendly
get-
people at difficult terrain?
Yeah, it's just difficult terrain.
Temp HP, please.
Yeah, you get your temp HP.
Thank you.
So in that case, I will move to here, which is the furthest I can move.
Get out of the
if
way,
I-
Onyx.
What?
Excuse me.
Veer, you can't catch him.
I'm going to cast old person on the knoll running away.
Alright, so he is within
DC
range.
16.
Yeah, I think he's within range.
Yeah, it's 60 foot.
Okay. So he will attempt a wisdom save.
Wisdom 16.
He rolls a 17. Surprising. He would resist it.
Oh,
That was
Yep.
well, that's unfortunate.
that was a good roll. Anything else on Veer?
Just good old spiritual weapon shank.
Alright.
God!
Well, apparently it's not your turn.
I have no luck!
Oh well,
Onyx.
I missed. I had 2 8s on the on my turn.
You also started with 2 20s.
I'm gonna curse to myself that the guys ran away and chase after him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I guess I'm gonna have to dash.
Come back here.
Since he's around the corner.
Yeah.
No, I can't. No, I couldn't cast Tasha's caustic brew on him.
You could. I would
just
probably
don't have
give
a
him
line.
advantage to the save though. 'Cause
Oh,
of the
you know
hard
what?
corner.
He's 35 feet away, so I've got to dash to catch up to him.
True. That also, yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't quite get to him because I had to go through on here. So, that's,
All
that's
right.
I just want to say that when that cultist ran by all of the caged gnolls, they're still in their cages. That should be difficult terrain for him because wouldn't they reach out and grab at him? What I would if I was captive.
They're all pretty terrified right now. They're actually more just cowering. None of these guys are warriors. So
Just
this,
an idea.
Yeah.
oh, wait. Hassan is going to attack.
Oh, he's gonna blast. All right. Pew.
Yeah, I guess he's got cover. Is that right?
Yes, he would have cover because of the hard corner.
All right.
But 21 would
Nice.
strike, regardless of the cover. He would explode the creature's face
Nice.
as it falls over dead.
All right, then I'll have him come follow after me.
One's running!
All right.
25, 30,
And,
35,
Poyo-
40. That's as far as he can go.
Poyo, you're unparalyzed just in time for everything to be dead. Except for the one ghoul, I guess, who's just kind of sitting there, hissing and everything.
And I'm the one that's running away.
Moonbeam.
There's a reason.
How
why
many
I asked.
how many rounds are left on this guy? Not marked. Has it been like
I
probably?
want to say it's like
5 or
5. Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
5. So what are you going to do, Poyo? It's your turn. You're going to moonbeam one guy? Alright. Poyo!
Opportunities to do anything.
I thought he was gonna like wild shape into something crazy fast and go running down the hall, and we'd all be
Nope,
like running.
he's just
after
going to
him.
splat this ghoul.
Whale is angry.
Poyo is nuking from orbit, apparently.
It's just the kid trying it with a magnifying
Poyo!
glass.
Alright, so you call down a moonbeam on this one guy. Alright, anything else?
That'll be all.
Alright, so go ahead and give me a damage roll. I don't think it's gonna matter. He gets to make a con save? Con save. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh my!
Well, he
It is
failed
not
his yeah, he failed his con save, but he only took 3 points of damage, so he is technically still alive as you're kind of just burning his skin a little.
If
That
he
would
paralyzes Poyo this round,
And now he just wakes up.
yeah, that would break his thing, so he's gonna run out, coming at you, Poyo. Poyo just calmly like folds up his dice and goes home. He's done with this. 12.
Climbs back up the rope.
Yeah, he exactly climbs back up the rope. 12 versus AC. I think he actually missed you though.
Yeah, I got 13 AC.
All right, so you go Poyo and maybe jump out of the way. Arcadian.
I so wanted him to get paralyzed again.
oh
You're
no!
a
That's
mean
terrible.
It would have been so funny
You're
though.
It would have been
It's
funny,
not funny
but also
to play
very
like
mean.
the whole game
You
paralyzed.
already know what I'm about to do to this.
Yeah, I
man.
know.
Murder him, kill
So
Yes.
you attack recklessly, I assume.
No, I'm not going to use reckless attack. I'm just going to use 2 regular attacks.
All right.
Right.
Oof. So yeah, as he's jumping at Poyo, Arcadian just like leaps at him.
Go ahead and don't forget your emboldening bond on your second, just in case.
Well, I don't think it's gonna go to a second
I
attack.
know. I was going for
Yeah,
overkill.
so you
Yeah.
just split him right down the center. And he is very dead. That is it for him. Or Arcadian, I guess you're still going. You hear some running as they're going down the hall. What do you want to do?
Let's see. I used 1, 2. All right. I'm going to use most of my movement to move here and end my turn.
Okay. So that is it for you. This guy here is going to... I think he's gonna keep running.
Onyx get an attack of opportunity around the corner.
Yes, it would...
Nice.
He would have cover, but you
Right.
can take an Oppie if you want to, Onyx.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. 16 would strike as you cut into him, rushing around the corner, just like swinging your blade around and connecting for 9 points of damage. He is very wounded, but he's going to keep running. 10, 15. He runs off into the darkness.
Now we get to watch this true super speed after this turn.
I was about to say, this is gonna be
Oh.
fun.
Alright, so he does some running. Eldwin.
So let's just make it easy. How far away is he?
You don't know. You I don't think you even saw where he went. You see,
I think he's just figuring out if he can run there, because right
you
now I
did
think he
see,
can move like 160
you did see him
feet.
run around the corner here.
Just getting to the end of the hall is 115 because of difficult terrain.
Yeah, but he has like 160 if he uses
What does
a hasted action dash.
Oh, nice, nice.
40 get me.
All right, so you spent, let's see, what was that, 90 to get here? Plus 5,
Plus
10,
115
15,
with
20.
difficult terrain.
So, 150 you said?
15 with
Or
the difficult
115.
terrain.
So 115 to get
Yeah.
here if you're rushing.
And then you still have like
45, is it? Did you say 160?
Well,
Oh, wait, no. You said more. Never
so
mind.
the movement speed is
Would be-
40, and then you double it for haste, so 80.
and then hasted action dash.
Oh
to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
160.
So
Nice.
115 to here.
Then you
we're-
have 45 more feet.
Yeah, yeah. So you're going north, trying to follow.
This is amazing.
So you just go dash and pew, right past Onyx.
Yeah.
It's like, what
Who
the?
needs monks? Who needs Tabaxis and monks? Like, right?
Yeah.
No,
Like,
you say that. Put haste on one of them.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I've
oh,
played
did I
with
see,
one.
did Onyx, did I see, which way Onyx swung his sword or something?
Well, you know the guy went north because you saw him turn the
Okay.
corner and go north.
Okay, I did see that.
Yeah.
Then I will run up here. That was how much feet?
So you're at 140 feet right now.
I'm at 140 feet.
Yeah.
So you got 20 more.
Yep. So I'll just take that 20.
That is
Alright.
ridiculous.
So you come running up down the hallway very quickly behind him. Anything else, Eldwin?
Do I want to? Okay, so now I can see him. And the question is,
So you used your own movement and your hasted action dash. Did you use your action?
I have not, which is why I can
Ooh,
actual action to catch up to him, or I can just attack him.
gotcha.
That's
That's amazing.
how much is this?
Well, you're out of time, so what are you going to do?
I will, just to make sure he doesn't get too far away, I will use my action to dash to get right up to him.
Alright. Otto. So you just saw Eldwin just go take off down the hallway.
Just imagine that poor Knowles just there like, oh, I'm getting away. What the hell is that?
Just
Yep,
flash.
exactly.
Yep. About to tap the speed force here.
I was more thinking like Sonic the Hedgehog.
I
Yeah.
just dash.
Gotta go
I just
fast.
dash.
Yeah.
I can't do anything else.
Alright, so you go up to there. Anvir.
At this point, I don't even know. I can go there with my normal movement. And then 15, so I can then move 20, so I can. So that's
So are they just continually running, or did they stop?
that would be my turn, I guess.
Well, you
Eldwin
see,
caught up to him, but we don't know that, I don't think.
yeah, you just see a bunch of your allies running down the eastern hallway. Onyx.
Onyx might
Alright.
be more than the rest of us and call it out to us or something.
Yeah, I'll just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't know which way he went. 35. Did I see him? Oh,
Yeah, you see.
so here's a question. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I'm carrying a light.
No, but Eldwin is. He
Oh,
has a torch
great.
in one of his
That's,
hands.
you'll see my
It's his
my sword.
sword,
Or,
yeah.
his sword.
I don't have anything ranged, so I guess I'm just gonna dash to
Just
get here.
throw your melee weapon at him. No, I'm just kidding.
See,
Alright.
now this is perfect.
Scimitar flying through the air.
I will. I'll
if they can
sheath.
dodge a wrench.
I'll sheath my scimitar, getting ready to get my glaive out.
All right.
I will use my action to move my moonbeam 60 feet.
All
You're
right.
gonna block the hallway?
So your space laser goes flying down the hall.
Oh my gosh.
Don't stand it on your turn, and you'll be fine.
Well, no. The moment you enter it,
Yeah,
you take damage.
if you go through it, you take.
So we're all
Ah.
trapped on this side of it now, or we take damage.
Don't tell Poyo how to use his space laser.
Just stop before it, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, yeah, that just means Eldwin and Onyx are on their own.
And then I will use the rest of my movement to...
I'm down here too.
Oh, you passed it? I can't see that far from where I am, so. Because I went into one of the nooks, so it impedes my vision. Because I was trying not to present difficult terrain for whoever
No,
wanted
I've
to
got
follow.
around the corner.
All right. So you go down
Also,
the
I'm
hallway
bringing
a
a
bit.
torch with me.
Yeah. All right. That's fine. So that's it for you. The ghoul is dead. Arcadian.
So Arcadian is going to break into a sprint, and I'm going to take the dash action.
Hup, 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 hup.
Alright, so that's 80 feet of movement.
Going through
Oh, no.
the moonbeam.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Ark.
Don't forget, every player you move through is an extra 5 feet.
Yeah, and also going through other people is difficult terrain. Or not difficult terrain, it's just double movement. Because technically you wouldn't get... Like, if you had invulnerability to difficult terrain, it would still take extra.
So from there I use 60 movement.
Yes, and you have to make a con save. From the
I'm sorry.
searing
That's a low DC,
light.
though. It's low DC. I bet his con is good.
Yeah, I've got.
Oh, they still take
+6
half.
to a con save, so.
Yeah. And you'll still be resistant to it afterwards as well.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
you would make it. Go ahead and give me a damage roll, Poyo, because I believe it's half. So you take
Oh, nice.
2 points. Yeah,
Oh.
Poyo's bad rolls are paying off for
He's
everyone.
Would he be raging still? Because he would take
Oh
half
yeah,
again.
that's true.
Nice.
So that would
So it's
be
like
I
one.
haven't
1
attacked
point of
against-
damage.
So I did good, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's rage up.
you burned him, so he doesn't have to derage.
Oh
There
yeah.
you go. It was totally planned.
Yeah,
Part of the plan, part of the plan.
Everything is going just as I
It
have.
was, it was
Right, because
Oh.
we have strategies in this group.
Poyo is
We
calculated.
do, they just don't work.
Poyo calculated that perfectly.
So yeah.
Hey, we have
Poyo's
strategies.
brain is growing as we speak.
So
Arcadian is going to go. So what's difficult terrain do again?
well, just when you pass through someone, it takes an extra 5 feet of movement because you have to slow down to get around them.
Alright, so I'm going to use the rest of my movement to move here and end my turn.
Okay. So the Fang goes. I think he is going to yell something in Nolish, disengage, and move 30 feet this way. And let me check something real quick.
Oh boy. We're definitely running into a trap.
Look, if we start going downstairs, I ain't following him. That's all I'm saying.
Following downstairs. So that is it for him. Next would be Eldwin.
Alright, I will take my movement.
Okay.
And am I... Oh no, just out. Oh well. First one is going to be Booming Blade.
Alright, so you stab at him with a booming blade. Ooh, 28. Yeah. That's probably gonna do it, as there is an explosion of
30 points of damage.
thunder damage, sending his body flying this way and smashing up against the wall, motionless.
30 damage, Jesus Christ.
You just hear Elwin yell down the hallway, "Got him!"
That was a lot of
Well,
noise.
hang on a second, actually. As that happens, a
Do I need to move
creature
back?
Yeah, a creature would come stepping out from around the corner, looking down at the corpse.
Oh, no.
I don't see anything yet.
That's another goal.
It's another. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
This one looks a little bit different, as it has tattoos all over its chest, arms, and even on its face a bit. And it is actually wielding what you see in the picture here.
Oh, it's a flame.
A flail with skulls on it, and it looks at you angrily and says, "The maw will devour you." And he starts moving towards you, cackling.
Oh.
Otto.
I still have more I can do.
Oh. Alright, what are you gonna do?
He still has another attack.
I still have 2 more. So I'm gonna run up
Yeah.
and start swinging. These won't be booming blade.
28 would strike, doing 18. And yeah, he takes 18 damage and just continues to cackle.
Third attack. I don't know if the 16 hits.
16 would indeed strike. Doing another 6 points of damage. He takes it in stride, doesn't seem to care much. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be my turn.
Alright, Anvir.
Did you skip me?
Yeah, I think.
Probably.
Yeah, because she's
Sure,
between.
Otto, what are you doing?
So I was originally planning. Otto does not know that there's new creatures around the corner.
You
So
just saw
I was
everyone
originally
go rushing down the hall.
right. I was originally planning to try and unlock this cage to free more gnolls on this turn, but now that Poyo is standing here, am I able to do that in the same square or no?
Sorry, one more time. What did you say? I
was going to try to unlock this cage door,
but
can I do that while standing in the same square as Poyo?
Yes, that you're fine as long as you're not attacking.
All right, then I will try to free another.
Yeah, you can share squares when not in combat.
Oh, I don't have a macro, but he's got a level in Rogue, so he's proficient in the Thieves' Tools, and his dex is.
So 17 would be enough, and you unlock the cage.
So that was 10 feet of my movement. 15. Yeah. I actually can't go any further because I only have 25 feet of movement. And so that would put me in the same square as Boston. So yeah, I guess that's all I got.
All right, Anvir.
Get me dandy little ruler out. So that's 20 feet to get to the end because Ark's in the way. And then I see that big lovely fellow all the way at the end there.
Yep.
And he looks, you said, particularly nasty.
He does, yes. Well, he looks like he's bigger than some of the other gnolls, and he's got all those tattoos on him.
I am going to just check ranges quickly. Okay, yeah, I can do that. I'm going to cast a 3rd level moonbeam on him all the way back here because it's a range of 120 feet.
Okay.
Moonbeam buddies.
Trying to place it so it won't get old one as well, of course. And then I will roll for that. Or rather, I won't roll for that, but he'll have to make a saving throw on his turn.
Alright, Onyx.
Alright, I'll tell Hassan to get up here 5,
Just for
10,
the sake of having
15,
that there.
20, 25, 30. Unfortunately, I can't quite get close enough to do what I wanted to do. So, yeah, sure. No, I don't really have anything I can do from here, so I will step forward 5 feet. Just draw my scimitar again because I'm holding a shield, so I can't get to the glade.
Okay. Poyo.
And Hassan will run down. 10, 15, 25. Yeah, he'll go into the moonbeam.
Alright,
Oh.
so Hassan has to make a con save and take 11 or 5, depending on how well he does.
The one time I don't want to do good damage.
So he would take 5.
All right, it comes out of temp hit points. And he is in the aura, so can he get the temp hit points, Unveer?
I didn't notice he was down there.
So he goes right back. All right.
I have a curious question. If I walk through my own moonbeam, will I take damage?
Yes.
It's creature, not,
Alrighty.
not other or target.
Alright.
So that's it for you, Poyo?
Oh, no, I'm still doing. I
He
gotta
hasn't
do
started.
stuff.
Oh, okay. Got it. Onyx
That was it for
finished.
Hassan.
That was it for Hassan. Poyo, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start freeing some of these gnolls if I can.
Alright, do you have thieves' tools?
I do not.
How would you free them?
Good question. Okay, scratch
They're
that. I
behind the
have.
bars right now.
Poyo's mind is about as dumb as my own, so instead of that, I will move my moonbeam forward with my action.
Alright, just to the end of the hall there. So that's 25. I
Yeah.
guess you could move it north, but you don't know where everyone is right now.
I mean, yeah. And plus, I wouldn't really know which way they went, right?
Well, you know I guess you couldn't necessarily see. Does the moonbeam give off light?
It's
Yeah.
just within
it's
its
dim light.
circle.
Dim
Dim
light?
light within its column.
It is dim light, but like it doesn't
It's not
shed
a
it.
radius. It's not like shedding it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, just within the area.
gotcha. Alright,
I'm
so...
pretty sure.
That's correct.
That'd be my turn.
What are you doing?
I'm going to use my movement to move up here, so that's 15 feet.
Yep.
I have an idea. I'm going to use some movement to move over here and try to free one of these gnolls if I can.
Alright, so how would you free them?
So they're behind like bars, right?
Yeah, they're in like small jail cells, basically.
Is there like a lock or something on it?
Yeah, there's a lock kind of built into the bars.
I would like to try to use my axe to break the lock.
Alright, so go ahead and give me an attack roll as you bring your axe down on this iron.
And it's since it's an object, and I have advantage on stuff to break objects.
What gives you that?
Aspect of the beast, bear.
Could you link that, just because I'm not familiar with it?
It says
Yeah.
strength checks to break objects.
It's the like second bear thing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's more strength checks to... Let's see. Yeah, so you could try to just, like, rip the thing open, and then you can make a strength check with advantage to try to just
Then I'll
break
do-
it.
Yep, and I'll do that. Does athletics count as a strength check?
Yes, it is a type of strength check.
Okay.
That wouldn't be an athletics check though to break the thing open. That
Yeah,
would
this is
be-
just pure
that'd just be-
muscular strength.
Yeah, it's just like just trying to pull it open.
Right then.
I mean, you have like a +4 to strength, so it's gonna be pretty good
Alright,
still.
Oh.
Yeah, it's great.
So that would actually be enough, and you break the cage open. The Noel looking on in shock as you just rip the bars right off. Unfortunately, that would end your rage, though, because you didn't take damage this turn or attack. Anything else?
That will be my turn.
Alright, so the Flynn goes.
Concentration. Constitution,
save,
sorry.
yeah. So he will make his con save. Rolls a 13.
Yeah, he fails, so he takes 26 radiant.
Alright. So,
Because I cast it at 3rd level.
What did you cast? I can't see.
So he is
Moonbeam.
gonna
Nice.
growl using his multi-attack. His first attack, he is going to make a grapple check on Eldwin. So you can oppose that with acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
He's going to use pure strength.
I'm just reading something because, yeah, I have advantage on acrobatics.
Okay. Oh, he would beat you. So he grabs you, and he is pulling you into the moonbeam with him. Get over here. So I need a dex save.
Con?
Or sorry, con save. Ah! So you
Roll
see
separately,
Eldwin.
right?
Yeah.
Well,
I got those out now.
I believe
Or
so.
is this technically the same? Well, here's the thing. Technically, Eldon wouldn't take the damage yet, because it's when they enter the first time on their turn.
Well,
Oh, that's
no,
true.
it's when you enter or when your turn begins, I believe.
Oh,
I
I'd
didn't
have to
link it
double
because I
check
think
now.
he might be right. Yeah.
Because, yeah, if you run through a moonbeam, I believe you do still
Yeah,
take
it
the
says
damage.
on a turn, not
On a
their turn.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shoot.
And I do think it's at the same number because it's the same turn. So
It's
unfortunately, Eldwin is seared by the moonbeam as he is pulled through it. So he moves another step back, but he's gonna hold you there with one of his hands. He'll actually drop the grapple at that point as a free action, and then take 2 swings at you with his remaining actions.
Hold on. Figure out my
I also
Thanks.
hate to bring this up, but
11.
you're concentrating on haste, aren't you?
I know. I know.
Yes. Which I was about to say.
Well, if
Or-
you're gonna save on one of the cons, hopefully it's this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
And don't forget you have emboldening bond. Yeah, yeah.
You do have emboldening bond, so +2 to your save. DC is 13 to keep concentration.
Woo!
So that would be enough. So you are still hasted. So what does he have still? He gets.
He used 1 attack, so I'm
Yeah.
assuming you got 2 more or something.
So
like that.
he's going to
One more on a
use
bite.
Flail of Pain as he swings his strange flail around at you. 27 versus AC.
I'll take that.
He does 12 bludgeoning and 19 psychic damage.
Yikes.
Hold on.
I regret to inform this man that I am resistant to that.
Yeah,
You do really regret this.
it's like
Wow, that's a lot.
he'll then do his Flail of Paralysis on you.
Hold
Oh
on.
no.
I need to do the con save first, so.
Oh yeah, another con save, which is DC 15 for the haste now.
Oof.
And you are very badly wounded.
Yes, I am.
Oh, but you make the
Oh,
save. You
wow.
are still hasted. So yeah, last attack with Flail of Paralysis. 25 versus AC. Another good roll.
I will shield.
Alright, so that time as he's bringing down the flail on you, you shield, avoiding the hit. That is it for the Flind Eldwin.
Oh, I'm going down here anyways.
Oh yeah, you start your turn here, so you need to make a... Well,
It doesn't matter.
he might roll low on the moonbeam.
We did it third level.
Yeah, he did it before.
At a 3rd level, how many dice is that?
Oh, that's true.
3d10.
So he
So
could roll
it's
3.
low as
Three.
3.
Roll 3 ones.
Yeah, he could roll 3 ones. You never know. No, he didn't.
Oh.
So
Not at all.
Eldwin is seared by the hot flame or the hot radiant energy and goes down.
God, I'm sorry.
I'm
You
so
did more
sorry.
damage to me than
At
he
least-
did.
Yeah, but he got pulled into it. It's not the same. Like, there was no way you could have known that.
Yeah. Otto, what are you gonna do? It's your turn. Eldwin is
All right.
down, unfortunately.
So as far as I know, I heard Eldwin yell out, "We got him!" And then there seemed to be
Yeah, now you just hear a bunch of yelling down the hallway. Like, what's going on?
there seemed to be continued sounds of combat, but not really much.
You just hear it from the distance. Oh, Eldwin, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you would hear some yells. It sounds like something's going on.
30, 45, 50. Okay, my full movement with a dash puts me here with Poyo as difficult terrain. Just before I left, like after, because I only was able to free one of these gnolls, but now that they're screaming, I'm not going to continue freeing them. So as I left this guy and passed this guy, I want to say like, "Hoo-hoo, we are against the cultists. Help us free your allies. Free, break the chains." Shit like
so
that.
you don't know what they're saying back to you, but they seem...
Oh, that's right. They probably don't speak it.
Yeah, I'm like, what? But
All right,
yeah,
I tried.
all right.
How about this? Can I have dropped my thieves' tools right here with this? So this guy, maybe he's gonna run away, but maybe he'll help free my gnolls.
You just assume he knows how to pick locks?
No, I don't. But I mean,
All right.
it's he does either nothing or he does something,
All right,
right?
so you leave your thieves' tools there. Hopefully he figures something out. Anything else?
Like
That's
someone there knows
action
how to
and
pick a lock.
bonus- Yeah, that's my action and my movement, and I don't have any bonus action.
All right, Anvir.
Well, first things first, I can't actually see any further to move the moonbeam. That's the thing.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you would have to see where you're moving it to.
I'll move to there, just as far as I can move it. I'm just gonna... It won't move, I think it's stuck in the wall. Yeah, it's stuck in the wall.
What is?
The moonbeam is stuck in the wall.
Oh, where do you want to move it to?
I was gonna move it, try and move it down to the corner, so it's not touching
So,
Eldwin, and
So like here?
if further bottom left if I can, so I want to try and get it out of the road if I can. Yeah, like that.
You probably wouldn't have sight, so the best you could do is over here, probably.
Damn.
Yeah, you wouldn't really have sight on the point you'd want to put it at here, because of the way the wall is broken.
In that case, if it's here, I can move it 60. I could.
Just drop it on one of the guys in the cell.
Not that mean. But I'll for now, I'll drop it in between two cells, just like this.
Okay.
Lark will live if he runs through it. He'll be fine.
Onyx. Or anything
Okay.
else, Anvir?
Actually, I think I can heal Eldwin.
Alright, you gonna cast a healing word on him?
Healing word. Yes.
Alright.
I will do healing word, and I'll say, "I'm sorry." It's just an apology. It's just him going, "I'm so sorry." 7 HP for Eldwin.
Alright, so Eldwin, you regain consciousness, seeing this Knoll over you smiling. He says something in Knollish to you. Anything else?
That will be my turn. That's my act. Oh, yeah, that's everything I can do.
Poyo.
Wait, now you skip me.
Onyx.
You keep skipping people.
Because you guys
It
take
gets
forever.
ahead and then he moves it forward when someone finishes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I step right here?
Yeah, you'd be squeezing, but you can do it.
All right. Yeesh. I'm gonna cast Lightning Lure. I know this guy's probably really strong, but I don't want to stand over Eldwin. Maybe I should stand over Eldwin. He can crawl behind me. Yeah, sure. I'll stand over Eldwin, get up in this guy's face,
Not a bad idea.
say, "This is not." Oh, I'm too far away from poor emboldening bond now, right?
No.
You only have to be within 30 feet of someone else who's emboldened.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I got you.
This is probably the worst idea I've ever had.
In fact, I would say the fact that he's down might embolden even more.
Let me make sure there's nothing else I should do instead of just attacking him. No, not really. Yep, I'm going to attack.
All right, so you go at him. 19 would strike, cutting him for 6 on the first attack. 15 unfortunately would miss as he deflects with his flail.
Alright, and Hassan will keep running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Crap. He might not survive it.
The disadvantage to Eldwin's speed is the party is now split.
I'll tell. No, I can't tell. He can't do anything at this point. He just uses action to dash. So, yeah, that's where he'll end his turn.
All
Actually,
right.
can I say that he stopped behind Anvir instead of
Sure.
dashing to move?
So he's behind
Okay.
Anvir.
Yeah,
all right.
and he's going to repair himself.
All right, Poyo. Now it's your turn.
Oh, y'all.
Okay, so is it an action or a bonus action to dismiss a spell?
It's just
Neither.
if you're concentrating, it's free. You can just stop concentrating.
I will stop concentrating on the moonbeam because it's starting to get a little bit hindering. And then I will move 30 feet to my right. This is as far as I can go.
Yeah, that's 30 feet. You still do have a dash, though, because you have your action. If you want to
That's
use it.
fair. I might as well just dash at this point.
Is this torch yours that you were standing on?
I don't know if it was mine, but I'm taking it.
It's mine now.
Well, I don't have a light source, so yeah, that's probably yours.
Alright, so you move another 30 feet up the hallway. And that is it for you.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Alright, Arcadian.
See what I can do.
Just run through the damage.
Yep.
I think this... Okay, go ahead. So you're running through it?
Or actually, yes, I'm gonna use my bonus action to rage, and I'm going to.
At least you'll take damage this turn, yeah. Ah.
Yep, and I'm going to move. What? So that's.
Excuse me, Hassan. Excuse me, Anvir.
Yep.
Alright, so go ahead and do a damage roll for your moonbeam.
Concentrate. Yeah, Constitution saving throw for you.
As you run through the searing light. So you would take 15, but have it to 7 because you're raging.
Damn it! You even had a +6.
So you're gonna dash or?
Would it be possible to move Eldwin out of the way? Whoever's on the ground.
Yeah, you could. So you could use one of your attacks to do a grab on him, and then you can drag him at half speed if you want to grab him and try to pull him away.
Would he take an oppie while pulling him away?
No, force movement doesn't provoke oppies.
Oh, I didn't mean Eldwin. I meant.
No, because Arcadian wouldn't be close enough to take the oppie.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I can't see what's going on. So thank you.
So it'd use up my action to drag him. Okay.
Yeah, well, it would use one of your attacks to start a grapple.
Okay. Alright, then that'll be my turn.
Alright, so the Flind goes. He is just going to laugh and start walking down the hallway. You can take oppies if you want.
Ooh.
That's not heartening.
Do you want to take oppies or just let him go?
Sheesh. He doesn't look like he's running to tell others or.
No, he's just kind of casually walking away.
Jeez. Man. I honestly, it took a lot of bravery for Onyx even to get up in his face, so he probably would let him go.
All right. So he cackles as he walks down the hallway, and in common he says, "See you soon." And you hear him open and close a door somewhere up ahead. At this point, do we want to drop out of combat, or do you want to keep pursuing him?
I'll heal Eldwin.
I'm fine dropping out of combat.
All right. Because you do hear the rest of your group coming, running up behind you. They're still pretty far away.
Yes, this might be a point where we wait and rebolster.
All right, so out of combat, what is everyone doing? How long does the moonbeam last?
I'm
Does
checking if it's 1 or
anyone-
10.
I think it's
Does any
1.
Sorry.
But yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only a minute.
Okay.
right? Does anyone call back like what's happening? Because the last thing that was said, I think, like aloud, was "We got him," but then there was
Yeah,
more
but then there was a
noises
bunch of
combat.
noise.
Right.
So you could say that you all come running up the hallway at this point.
Hello?
Hello?
Where's Dosha?
Dosha
I think
is.
he's at the top of the hole.
We can say he climbed down.
did he
He's
come
in the
down?
background, so he comes
Oh,
running
can
up
he
as well.
be? Can he be freeing the gnolls then? Or okay, yeah.
Does he have
Well, I
lock
wanted him-
picking?
I wanted him
I
to
don't
talk to the gnolls. We'll find out if they know how to get out of here. Like, if we set them free, can they get out of here? Can they climb up the rope and go, or whatever?
Can you all hear me? I'm getting like
Yeah.
weird. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I was getting some weird lag there. Did we lose someone? I hear someone joining. And
I think
rejoining.
Ark was having audio
Yeah.
difficulties.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
having
okay.
technical difficulties.
All right, so Dosha comes running up as well. I don't think he knows how to pick locks, so he probably couldn't free the gnolls.
Then Otto
Okay.
will pick up his tools and continue opening cages.
And I will
Still trying to,
too.
like, rip off doors.
As Arcadian is
Love it.
breaking the doors open.
We each have our
Um,
method.
That is actually quite a bit harder to do than picking the lock, but
Alright, want me to make a
It's
strength
more
check?
impressive.
it is definitely more impressive. Yeah, you can do a strength check if you're doing it again.
Alright, let's do it.
No, 19 is close, but just shy of what you would need as you kind of rend at the iron as it creaks. I won't make you roll for all these because you have some time. If you do start ripping all the doors off, it is going to make a lot of noise, a lot more than just unlocking them.
Ooh.
Do you want to keep ripping them off, or do you want to just wait and let the thieves' tool guy do his work?
Probably best to let the two quiet ones do it.
Did I get 10 pit points at all, or did you dismiss that before?
You could say you got it. That's fine.
Yeah, just say everyone got one round of it before it went away.
Alright then, good luck with the tools.
All right,
Alright.
so
So we're trying to make
So
first
you- I'm
thieves'
not-
tools.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll for each of them. I'll just say it's taking time to get them out. Give me though an events check, because it is taking some time, and this is a dangerous place.
Do we have 3 people with thieves'
I think
tools?
Poyo should roll because he like basically spent half the combat paralyzed. Let him
No,
Have a roll.
I would rather someone that has the skill to do it than me.
No, this is just an encounter
This is
check.
for
and
the
there's no
events.
skill. There's
Yeah,
no
it's just
skill.
a
Yeah.
straight D20.
Okay, then I'll do it then.
This rolls a 1.
Yeah,
Alright,
Let
so
her go. It's a
his-
prequel. Yeah.
his rolls haven't been the best tonight. I don't know if you guys want to trust him.
He's
for
due.
this.
So
He's
just
due,
roll
yeah, he's
effectively then.
No,
He's
just a D20. It's just to see if anything happens while you're breaking these guys out of the jail. Dosha,
I would have C invisibility for an hour, by the way, because it wasn't
Yeah.
concentration or anything.
So yeah, Dosha would kind of be like, oh, "What happened? Are you all right, Eldwin?"
Oh, whip hurt bad.
Been better.
Sorry, Eldred.
Yeah, he got seared and then he got whipped. So you would get these all out of the.
Okay, fun times, but
You would get all these up here out, and they would be talking to Dosha. He looks like he's trying to calm them down a bit. They all seem pretty frazzled. Maybe a bit of madness to them, even. Probably being in the dark in this place.
Would all of I've freed all of these at this point?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I just didn't know if I should rejoin the group or if I'm still picking lots
So
over here.
if you freed them, they're just going to kind of come this way and just start climbing up the rope. They're not even saying anything.
I see Poyo at the end of the hall, so well, I'm assuming Dosha talked to them on his way by, right?
No, Dosha just went to join the group. He didn't talk to any of these
Oh, okay.
Southlands because he was
All right.
concerned for the sounds he was hearing. But
I
Dosha
won't
would
try and stop them. Yeah.
Dosha would talk to these for a bit, and he would kind of point down the hall and say something, and they would nod, and they would also start walking this way. And he says, I told them to go outside the prison and wait for us there, to stay hidden.
Probably safest.
I'm not sure where else we can send them. I don't think it's the best plan, but I don't know where else they could go. I don't think they should stay here.
Agreed. Should we just keep searching around for more? I mean, there was that nasty-looking fellow.
Where did he go? I thought you killed him, and he kind of points to the corpse here.
Another one rocked up around the corner. I don't know where he went, Eldwin. Onyx?
he went to the north. I heard him go into a room. I decided that rather than follow him, it would be better to set the prisoners free.
He was... Yes, he looked particularly nasty.
I see. Oh, what should we do? Do we follow him?
Perhaps eventually, after all the prisoners are out of the cells.
Yes, there
He
are
did
a
not
lot of
appear
more
to be-
corridors we didn't check.
He did not appear to be in any hurry. I think we should get these people, these gnolls, out of here, and then just be prepared if he comes back.
Should we go back outside the prison with them? Find a safe place for them to hide out?
Yes, that would definitely be my vote.
Should check if there's any more prisoners, though. There are a lot of corridors that we didn't check.
I'm sure there's still tons more in here, but we risk running into more people.
Yes, and the prisoners we freed already. We should find a someplace safe for them to stay once they're outside, or else they might just wander into a patrol or get eaten by one of those trolls.
True.
I don't know. That was quite a frenzy uh, of action when we first came in here. I feel like now we should maybe cool our heels and figure out what to do with the prisoners.
That's probably true, but I also just worry about the prisoners we haven't freed yet, especially if they know we're now starting to free them.
Yes, there may be retaliation against the other prisoners. There, you just don't know.
Dosha would nod. Alright, so what do you all want to do?
Let's start heading back a little bit. Let's check that southern corridor, see if there's more prisoners. Well, not southern, but like just here.
We should
And
keep
see if
an
there's
eye
more
out.
prisoners.
We should keep an eye out behind us too, in case that one comes back.
Yes, the one with the nasty looking maul. Not maul, flail.
Flail, yeah. Alright, so the group's heading back kind of the way they came to the south corridor.
Yeah.
It's very claustrophobic in here. These corridors are very tight, and it's almost hard to see as you're moving through the hallways. As you move
Wait here
south
for a
here,
second.
yeah, that's probably a good idea. So who's taking the front?
Why am I in front? I'm always in front.
Who can live a hit right now? Not me.
So you do pass by a door here, which seems pretty solid. It's a old-looking iron door, and it has what look like several symbols etched into it, possibly magical in nature. Arcana would tell you more.
Yeah, I
If
can take
anyone
a look.
has Arcana proficiency.
I do.
think Otto
Oh,
and El-
ignore the +8. Sorry.
Okay. So
I just think
yeah,
I don't
these are definitely some kind of magical symbols. Do you have history?
No.
Okay, so yeah, you're not familiar exactly with the type of magic, but you've seen symbols like these before. You believe they hold spell power of some sort, though you're not sure what they mean or how to activate them. Maybe it's some kind of warding for the door.
Get down in front.
So Arcadian
There we
takes
go.
the lead.
Tank boy, get in front.
You would see a doorway in the hallway over here.
Right, I will approach it.
Alright, so a long stretch of corridor goes south of you. At one point, it seems to widen into a 10-foot wide corridor. It also looks like there's a turn to the east, about 20 feet south of you.
I would first like to investigate the doorway, just opening it enough so I could just peer inside.
Alright. So... you peer into the door. It does seem to be open. In the room, you see what looks like almost like a statue, except it's sitting on the floor, and definitely not in a statue-ish pose, but it looks like it's made of stone and wood.
Am I able to see anything else, or is there
Here, let
just
me,
this statue thing?
There is so far just the statue thing in the room. Lots of webbing and dust and dirt, but yeah, not much else.
I'm going to continue walking up to the turn.
Alright, so
Wow.
what is your perception?
My perception modifier or my passive perception?
Sorry, passive perception.
Oh. 12.
Alright, so yeah, it looks like this hallway might just dead end in some kind of cave-in. Maybe it partially caved in a long time ago. You see a bunch of spider webs over there, but not much else. To the south, you would probably see that the hallway turns both east and west. And it looks like there are a bunch of old blood stains and bones on the floor of the hallway.
Let's not.
I mean, just in case it does matter, mine's 17 and I'm directly behind him with my passive perception.
So you would see similar to what he sees, but you think there might be a backpack in the webs over here, or some kind of really old leather sack. It's hard to tell. And yeah, so Otto, you would see that there is a... do you have Arcana, Otto?
I believe so. He also, yes, he does have Arcana, and I also would activate Eldritch Sight.
So give me an Arcana check. So you think you see the statue here is not actually a statue, but you believe it to be some kind of really old Warforged, though it looks like it's been dead for a long time.
Any magical auras?
No magical auras in here. Well, okay, maybe that's not completely true. You see that the Warforged has something coming from inside of it that might be magical, but you can't see it. It just is coming
it
from inside.
Holding weapons? Or
No,
arms?
it's just kind of sitting, leaning up against the wall with its head kind of slumped over. It looks like it may have been struck several times by something, as it has a bunch of dents and as actually parts of its body are caved in and broken.
Hoo-hoo, Onyx, my friend. This is right up your alley. I believe this is a Warforged, an automaton of ages past. Cool. Good
Ooh.
technology here.
Yeah, there's tons of
Yeah.
spider webbing on it and dust. You think it's been down here for ages.
You think it was made by the elves?
I don't.
Dwarves
I
or
don't
gnomes,
know.
me think. Ooh, but not sure.
So-
I just made that up. I'm not sure if he would know that.
Actually, Onyx, when you look at this thing, its design, you believe it is Warforged, but its design looks very similar to something like Hassan, like some kind of defender.
Hmm.
Spare parts? No, I'm just kidding.
Let's see. Can I do an Arcana check to see if I think that it would be possible to restore this thing?
Do you want to take some time to examine it? It would probably take you about 10 minutes. To do a thorough check on
I
this thing.
want to, but I don't know if everyone else would be on board with staying down here 10 minutes.
I'm fine with it.
I'd be fine with it. I guess I just keep walking forward.
I wanted to see this backpacker.
Well,
Alright, so you're gonna go south by yourself a bit, Arcadian?
Not too far. Still staying relatively close to everyone else.
Just kind of keeping an eye on things.
one
Right.
last question, Lou. Sorry.
Yeah.
What would be the aura that I was getting off whatever might be within this construct that is magical, or do I?
You would have to see it to get an aura. You have to see
Oh,
the
okay.
object. You just know there's an aura.
Okay, I didn't know if there was anything I should kind of any more information I could give Onyx while he's investigating.
So,
Just before I
on,
walk closer, I don't see a giant spider just hiding in a corner, do I?
no, as you approach the webbing, a bunch of spiders just scurry away. And yeah, you see the bones kind of slumped over there with this really old-looking sack that is pretty much falling apart at this point. Though inside it, you would find several gold bars.
Oh my.
4 to be precise. Looks like whoever this guy was, he was trying to either steal something or get out of here with something. But it doesn't look like he made it. In fact, you think he may have been partially crushed by this cave-in.
That just sounds unfortunate.
All right, so
I'm
No,
just
I-
wondering, we are
gold
approaching
bar.
the end of the session, right?
yeah, so you took the 5 gold bars on Veer,
Oh god, yeah.
or is it going
How
into
much would
the?
those things weigh? I'd put them in the bag of holding. I don't think he could
They
carry
weigh as
5
much as
gold
100
bars.
coins.
Yeah,
They
it's
weigh as much as 100 coins each.
I think it's 2 pounds per
2
bar. They're
pounds.
small gold bars. They're not big ones.
Okay.
So is that going in the party treasury or in Anvir's
Yeah.
personal stash?
I'd chuck it in the party treasury.
Okay.
All right,
So make
5
sure
gold
that
bars.
gets added. Or 4 gold. 4 gold bars. You mean 5 gold bars? You're just adding one.
You
on.
said
So
5.
Hey,
6 gold
Chinese-
Six
bars.
gold
In
bars.
Got it.
character right now.
This is when
20
the
gold bars.
dungeon collapses. Oh no!
I just want to point out.
Let's
I
follow
just want to
everyone,
point
make
out
you
that we
careful.
are. I want to point out we already had 2 gold bars. So when it says 6 in there, I didn't just jokingly put 6.
All right, I would hope not. But yeah, we are past time. So why don't we do quick MVP votes and end here? All right, I got 1 vote. 2 votes. 3. 4, 5, 6. All right, so Eldwin with 3 votes, with Onyx in a close second, but Eldwin is MVP. Congrats.
Yeah, not surprising, honestly. That ridiculous.
Congratulations.
Yeah, good job, everyone. Hopefully, everyone had
Man,
fun.
such a high followed by such a low.
My yeah, like I got this. Oh God. Sorry, Poyo, that you remained paralyzed most of the fight.
Oh, poor
Don't
Poyo.
worry, don't worry. I'm a
Definitely.
good sport, man.
All right, good, because I know I would be very annoyed by just being paralyzed the whole fight. That's always a pain in the ass.
I found my own fun.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I gotta get to bed. I'm beat.
All right. Night, everybody. Take care. See
Good
you
night.
next
Night.
week.
Right.
Thanks, Lou.
Yep, no problem.